such a dick.
I was right on time.
Bro, you are dressed like they're about to wheel you from one floor to another.
I don't know how to dress for this room anymore because I've got on heavy thermals underneath there because it's so goddamn cold.
Sure.
And it only works in tracksuits.
Oh, I don't know. I thought if you were
Look,
trying
I got the.
You got the long johns on.
Are you serious? Why are you such a bitch?
It
because
is cold.
it's freezing.
So
Man.
put on a sweater.
I got this stuff on.
I see.
It's cold,
How many
man.
sets of thermal long johns do you own?
Oh, a ton.
What do you have, an outhouse? What is wrong with
I know
you?
you
because
don't
it's
spend that
cold.
much time outside.
I take a walk every day. It's freezing out.
all right.
Okay.
I walk the dog. I come in here. There's no heat.
You're dressed like your dad when he ate that cardboard gingerbread house thinking it was an actual gingerbread house. How's it going, buddy?
Good, buddy.
What's going on, female buddy?
Doing good, buddy.
It is a Wednesday morning here with the Breaker on CMF. 29 degrees right now, as you heard
In
Tommy
here.
bitching about.
Yeah.
We will be getting up to 41 degrees, but it looks like the precipitation has ended.
Okay.
And it looks like we could be without rain for the next couple of days, maybe on Friday. The warmest day of the week will be Friday, getting into the low 50s.
Cold and dry like a granny.
Which you're dressed like. Right
Cold, dry granny.
Let's start the show by talking about the Sizzler.
The Sizzler?
You guys remember the Sizzler?
Steakhouse.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, so I got in a fight last night.
Why am I
About
blanking?
Sizzler? With who?
There's a reason.
You think I sound old?
So there is a news story about the Sizzler we're going to cover in a second.
They're coming back?
The reason I got in an argument about the Sizzler,
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, the Sizzler Steakhouse.
Yeah.
It was a chain steakhouse
All over
restaurant.
the country.
Yeah, they had an
Yeah, I
all
was
you
gonna say I have no memory of this.
They may have been gone by the time
Yeah.
you could remember.
So I remember a Sizzler existing on Mount Reed in Greece.
That makes sense.
Right? But this
That's
person,
Sizzler country.
If there was gonna be one that's about the location, it would be.
Sizzler country.
but this person who I was getting in like a screaming argument with last night about the Sizzler.
Wait, it escalated to that?
No, like we were like heated.
Why?
Yeah, like I don't know why. It's one of those things where like it doesn't matter.
You just got out of control.
Yeah, it just all of a sudden like you don't even realize
But
what's
you have
happening.
to prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
I'm getting angry.
I remember as a kid the Sizzler existing on Mount Reed. And the phone
Yeah.
number is 252-WCMF 252-9263 because I need to know, did that Sizzler exist in Rochester, New York?
What time period do you think?
I remember it when I was like little. So
Like
it would have been
1980s?
yeah, or late 80s, early 90s.
I came here in 93.
Do you remember a Sizzler?
I don't know. Because I don't know if
I can't be sure about the Sizzler.
I can't be sure, but that sounds right because I remember them being all over the country. Like when I was on the road, they were all over the place.
But Rochester also, we had a run for a while where we had our own restaurants and no one else's restaurants. Like there were lots of chains that never made it into Rochester
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah, but you had a Sizzler, you had a Ponderosa, you had a Spaghetti Warehouse.
Okay, we did.
Like you had all those, and those were all over the country.
But here's the thing: I would have thought that maybe Ponderosa and the Ground Round, which was also very popular,
Yeah, that was a big one.
would have kept the Sizzler out because they're all
Yeah.
pretty much the same thing.
But all those were like all over the country.
I
back
understand.
then.
I understand.
We just love buffet dining
Who doesn't
or
love?
warehouse dining.
Yeah, if you get a warehouse full of food, how you say no to that?
You can't.
So the reason the Sizzler comes up
Yeah,
is there,
what was the fight?
there was a story yesterday that the Sizzler is attempting to make a massive comeback in America. So at one point, Sizzler had 700 locations across the United States.
Yeah, they were probably international.
So they dwindled all the way down to almost zero. During the pandemic, the company had to file for bankruptcy, and it looked like they were going to shutter all of their stores.
Yeah.
Today, there are now only 74 Sizzler locations in
Damn.
operation
All right.
worldwide. But the company is going to make a comeback. The all-you-can-eat buffet no longer exists, but the all-you-can-eat salad bar does.
Okay.
It turns out that at one point a couple years ago, they also got rid of their signature Sizzler dish, which if you never had it, it was a steak served on a platter, thick-cut fries, caramelized onions, and a garlic demi-glaze.
Yeah, for some reason I remember it used to come like on a little frying pan.
Flat iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sizzled.
It sizzled.
Yeah.
Hence the name.
Sizzling.
So the Sizzler believes that
Yeah.
America is ready for the Sizzler again,
Maybe they're right.
Okay.
and they're going to make a comeback. Here's what I don't understand.
What's that?
All right, so we talk about food a lot on this
Yeah.
show,
Yeah, we do.
and the
Considering we don't eat.
and the economics of food. And we know, based on the stories that we've covered, that restaurant dining is taking a serious hit right now.
Oh, yeah.
People do not have the money to go out and eat. The prices at restaurants are becoming unsustainable for the average customer.
Yeah.
So much so that fast food restaurants like Wegmans and Burger King are now going backwards with their pricing, trying to entice people back in. We know that sit-down restaurants are throwing these insane deals at people as a loss leader, trying to get you to come in and buy other stuff that's more expensive. And we're seeing chain restaurants start to close locations.
All right.
Yet, the Sizzler
Let's do it.
and Chi-Chi's, which we talked about a couple
Yeah.
of weeks ago, are trying to mount massive nationwide comebacks as chains that weren't successful during the golden age
Yeah.
of chain restaurants.
So I thought beef prices are going like crazy.
The guy,
And Sizzler basically is a steakhouse.
Yes,
it's a cheap steakhouse.
you got it.
How are they going to pull that off?
So the guy who owns Omaha Steaks,
Yeah.
has been doing a media tour, saying that beef prices are about to explode to a point where they will be unaffordable to the average American.
We'll be out of steak.
Well, no, we'll have steak.
Yeah.
You just can't
Can't have
afford
it.
Yeah,
You can go
can't.
look at
that
it.
steak is not your steak.
You could drive by the meat shop, take a peek.
So I guess what I'm trying to figure out.
What's that?
And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. If Chi-Chi's
Yeah.
and the Sizzler and whatever else fell on their faces when all we wanted to do was go out and eat at cheesy chain restaurants, what chance do they have to succeed now?
I don't see it, but they got to be seeing something.
Well,
They're
well,
going to
no,
invest
'cause-
all that money in
Well,
it.
but
don't know,
they're
it's-
down to 74 locations. They're not exactly great
And
business
how much
people.
is that steak going to cost you?
It's a great question.
It's weird though because we long for nostalgia, and when it comes to town, sometimes there's like this big drive to go get it again. I just think it's temporary. Like maybe there's a lot of interest up front and people are excited to have it back. I just don't know if those same people are going to stick around long enough to make it work.
She was right, because I was starting to think of like
Yeah.
other like back in the day that were huge, and then they just
Like I would
disappeared.
like there are certain things I would love to go back to because, I haven't had it since I was a kid, but would I keep going back? I don't know.
Do you remember, this may be before your time, Shakey's Pizza?
No, I don't remember shit.
So Shakey's, they used to, their big thing was straw hats and a piano playing inside there. It was like an old-timey saloon, but for some reason they sold pizzas.
Oh.
And the other one was Godfather's Pizza.
I remember Godfather Pizza.
Because that was like all over the country.
Godfather
and then
Pizza
it
was-
just
It
disappeared.
was awful. That was the worst pizza I've ever had in my life.
It probably was. And I don't know how good Shakey's Pizza was with the straw hats, but it just all went away.
Let me put it this way. So
But people loved them.
No, nobody loved Godfather Pizza. When I was like 12,
Yeah.
the Hess across the street from us on Chila Avenue, because I grew up on Fisher Road,
Yeah.
kids, they turned into a massive Hess Mart, and they opened up 3 restaurants inside the gas station.
wow.
This was new technology.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That was before its time.
Exactly.
One-stop shopping.
They had a Blimpie Subs.
Remember Blimpies?
They had an Auntie Anne's pretzel inside the
my
gas station.
Everybody loves that.
And they had a Godfather Pizza.
Damn.
And I
It's
had
Murderer's Row.
I
Yeah.
had never had Godfather Pizza before, so now I'm 12, and I have pizza on demand within a 2-minute walk to my
Yeah.
house.
Yeah,
All I gotta
and you
do-
were a chubby child.
Damn right I was. So I remember they had this grand opening. Everyone's all excited. They were giving away free pretzels, and I'm going to be there for that.
Free
Free
Annie
pretzels.
pretzel.
Yeah, and like it was one of those things where they weren't keeping track of who got a free pretzel, so
Ah.
I just kept going back in and
Sure.
getting free pretzels. But I had like $10, $15 from like a birthday or Christmas or whatever.
Yeah.
So I get myself a large Godfather pizza, and I am so
Wait, by
excited.
yourself
Well, yeah, man.
at 12.
I'm a growing,
Spending that money wisely.
growing boy, Tommy.
A large pizza for one fat kid.
What? That's a mean thing to say.
Oh,
I took the first bite of Godfather pizza, and I remember thinking to myself,
it couldn't have been that bad.
I mean, if it was bad, if you remember it being bad as a kid, it had to be pretty bad. Because you would eat any pizza as a
Because
kid.
how bad can a pizza get?
it was awful. I remember my first thought when I took a bite of that pizza was, wait a minute, pizza can be bad? I had never had bad pizza.
Was it a bad crust?
Everything was bad. The crust was bad. It was soggy. It was greasy. And like, I even at that age was like, maybe it was just the first day. So I went back and tried it again like 2 weeks later.
Nope.
Awful.
Okay, wow.
And I will never forget. These people are burned into my memory. Because like that Godfather pizza disappeared from that gas
But they
station.
used to advertise constantly.
They had to because they were terrible.
Yeah.
There was a family in Gates. This gas station had like 2 tables set up with like 8 chairs.
Yeah.
Inside, it's a gas station.
Yeah.
They would have family dinner there, like Thursday night. This
Oh, wow.
this family, and they would go and they would get like 4 large Godfather pizzas
And
eat in the Hess station.
wow.
And I've always
That sounds like a country too.
I've always wanted to talk to those people because
Yeah.
I would see them once a week walking by the gas station, like back from the basketball
We
courts.
ate Godfather pizza. We wasn't even Italian. But that's all we could afford. Gas station Godfather pizza.
It was so bad.
Yeah, wow. All right.
252 WCMF. Again, we're talking about the Sizzler, which may or may not have existed on Mount Reed Boulevard in the late 80s and the early 90s here in Rochester. At one point, they had 700 locations nationwide. They almost closed all of them during the pandemic, but they held on. They have 74 locations as we speak, but they are trying to mount a comeback. We found out a couple weeks ago, Chi-Chi's, they're trying to do the same thing for their restaurant division, and it doesn't make a lot of sense based on how much chain restaurants that are successful now are struggling to bring in customers. You know, you brought up the nostalgia lasting for just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree with you because there are restaurants that I think I want back.
Right. And then you're like, that was nice, but maybe I remember it being better than it was, kind of thing.
But you're a kid.
You know, yeah.
Well, like Trevor brings it up on Instagram.
Trevor.
Duffy. On
Oh,
WCMF.
Trevor. Where's Trevor get his nostalgia?
Well, what's short for Trevor? If he called himself Trev, we hate him
Trev.
even more.
Trev.
Trev Regis.
T. Just go by T.
T-Rev.
He says,
T-Rev.
I remember having Ponderosa growing up and loving it. I miss it, but was it good or was
Yeah.
it a nostalgic taste? I would go to Ponderosa immediately if they opened up again. But
Well, it
Kenny-
was cheap steak, and you didn't get steak at home that much.
Yeah.
the wings, I love the wings of Ponderosa.
forgot
I feel
about
like people weren't like foodies
They
as
weren't.
much back then either. So like, I don't even know. Like, I'm sure like my parents being adults at the time probably remember it being better than it was.
Well, but here's the thing. To your point about not being foodies, like what sucks for restaurants right now, especially chain restaurants,
Yeah.
is we have access to anything we want.
Yeah.
And not only that, we have a wider swath of ethnic foods to eat that are accessible.
Mm.
You know, like in the early 1990s, there were no family-run Mexican restaurants in Rochester. Thai food didn't exist, right? Sushi.
There were no restaurants
Yeah.
downtown when I
Yeah.
moved here. Nothing existed around it. The Rochester Club,
Yeah.
which is like a high-end steakhouse.
Yeah.
That was it.
You didn't have anything to compare it to.
So there's more competition, but also like if you're on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook,
Yeah.
there are people whose whole bag is showing you unique foods from new places. So like if my dad went to Ponderosa and had Ponderosa, that was the greatest steak
Yeah.
he ever had
Yeah.
because that was the only place he went to have
Limited
steak.
options.
He didn't even know of other places that didn't have big signs on Ridge Road in Greece.
But you could get sautéed mushrooms on top of a steak.
That is an underrated
Sautéed mushroom?
luxury.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Delicious.
I'll eat them on the side. I want my steak to speak for itself, but I will get the mushroom.
Thank God.
Well, no, you don't put a mushroom on the fork with the piece
Yeah,
of
you
steak.
pour it all
You're
over.
just
it.
wasting the
Nice.
steak. What are you doing? It's a stupid taste.
Delicious.
No, I'm angry with you. You know which one I miss that I would love to try one more time?
What's that?
You guys remember Bahama Breeze?
Oh, yeah, they were, I think they were down on the Jeff.
Yeah, Jefferson
Yeah.
Road.
I don't remember that. What was it?
So it was a tropical-themed chain restaurant.
Yeah.
What was the food?
So you could get anything you wanted, like burger or steak,
like
but they
standard.
had seafood.
Oh.
But like
That's what I was picturing.
So it made you feel like you're on vacation.
Yeah.
But like,
Okay.
the inside of it was like designed like, you know, I'm on a
The
trip.
tropics, yeah, like the Bahamas.
But they had like this like deck outside where like you would walk down a bridge and then like your table. I
Yeah.
remember going there for like my girlfriend's birthday when she was like 15. Like it was like the fanciest thing we ever did. But like the meal was delicious.
Oh,
And it was the only time I ever ate there and they closed.
yeah.
And every time I'm on the road with my daughter with hockey and I see a Bahama Breeze, I want to stop, but I feel like it's going to take away the shine from my one Bahama Breeze experience.
Well, all those like novelty restaurants, they always had short lives. Because I remember they had the Bombay Bicycle Company.
I don't remember that one.
Nobody does because it didn't make any sense. What's a Bombay bicycle? And what am I getting when I go in? It was just a restaurant.
What kind
but
of
it was
food
like
was it?
it was like a regular restaurant. It'd be like a TGI Fridays or anything else, but it was supposed to be like you're in the Far East eating
Oh.
a hamburger. You know, the Matahari's going to come up and serve it to you, on a Bombay bicycle. Like it's just stupid. So yeah, that
Okay.
was that was still here when I first came here.
But as we know, everything is cyclical.
Yeah.
Everything comes back around. And it does feel like it's just a matter of time before those cheesy themed restaurants come back again.
Like
And
Bugaboo Creek.
Well, it'll
with the
be
talking fish and the talking Christmas tree.
Yeah.
that scares children.
there will be adults that don't remember those places, so they'll be experiencing it
All
for the
right.
first time. You know?
yeah, no, you're right.
Like your
Yeah.
kids never experienced it.
no.
They don't know
Yeah.
what it's like to see a talking fish in a wall.
I mean, so I guess maybe in that way, the Sizzler and Chi-Chi's trying to mount this comeback now might be the smart move, right? Like maybe they're going to get their feet under them by the time this
Yeah.
loops back around, and Gen Zers and Gen Alpha who want that chain restaurant
Yeah.
experience theme they never had.
The vintage.
Yeah.
It'd be vintage to
Yeah,
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got a Dynamite. Go enjoy the Sizzler.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna break up for you this morning here on CMF. It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
Oh, hate.
Yeah, Hate Mail of the Week coming at you. About 2 weeks ago, we found a story that involved your spouse and friends of the opposite gender.
Yeah.
Because for years and years and years, the standard belief was your wife should not have a friend that's a guy. Your husband should not be good friends with a woman.
Yeah.
When you're not hanging around. But several relationship experts that they talked to and behavioral experts said, actually, that is a counterproductive idea. That you should embrace your partner having friends of the opposite sex.
Okay.
We kicked this around the room, and surprisingly, both of you were very open to the idea of your husband and your wife, Tommy, having opposite gender friends.
I mean, it's just the way the workplace is now.
Callers, not so much.
Really?
And this letter that we got, very not so much.
Mm.
Because not only is he not going to stand for it,
Not going to stand
not
for
going to
it.
stand for
Okay.
it, he knows how to shut it down.
Ooh. Control his woman.
Yeah. Because I said so.
Oh, that's it?
We'll get to it just after 8 o'clock, Hate Mail of the Week here in the break room on CMF, plus a whole bunch more. Oh, my God, I almost forgot. Today's the
What?
day, right, Kimmy?
What?
Yes, it is.
Big concert announcement yesterday. The Crew.
Damn.
Motley Crue is coming to Dairy Lake Amphitheater in July, courtesy of Live Nation. We have tickets to give you.
Okay.
So at some point before 10 o'clock today, and as the show goes on, we will try and narrow it down a little bit further. We will have you call the show. Don't call now.
All right.
But at some point today, we will have tickets to put you in the building to go see the Crew at Darien Lake in July. Sit tight, listen for that, and a whole bunch more.
Mm.
But first, Tom.
Yeah, buddy.
There's a man from our area who is in very serious trouble, sending pictures to a person you should not send pictures to.
Well, that should be just about. So was it?
Let's put it this way. The age is the big
Oh,
problem.
there's
here.
been a lot of that in the news.
Yep, according to police. However,
Yeah.
however, it's not this specific allegation that is the most disturbing.
Wait.
Although it is disturbing.
There's more?
It turns out this
What's
was
left?
this person may not have been the first attempt
Oh.
by a long shot.
Taking another run at it?
We'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. This is a bad story.
Bad.
Like, right off the gate, the allegations are not good. But
Yeah.
somehow the actual allegation may pale in comparison to what he attempted to do. Because they say, if at first you don't succeed,
Yeah.
try again.
Maybe not.
Well, he did.
All right.
Again and again and again and again
Oh,
and
wow.
again and again and again and again and
Oh,
again
wow,
and again.
yeah.
You're
I don't even know how you have the time.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. Just after 6:45, you're going to take a flight out from here. You're going to go to,
No, something nice and sunny.
well, I'm saying where you're going to get on a plane at the Rochester Airport.
Yes.
Maybe there's a deal in Buffalo, so you'll go to that airport.
All right.
In a rare occasion, you'll find the best cash deal at the Syracuse Airport. Nobody uses this airport.
Is
And-
it the unknown airport?
Well, you may not be able to use this airport ever again soon, and that is causing some controversy in the town in which it resides.
So this is like a big-ass airport?
No.
Semi-big?
No,
You saw this?
I did. I think if it's the same.
Who else has got an airport?
We'll get to the story just after 6:45 here in the break room on CMF. A man in Orleans County who looks to be in his 40s has been arrested
Yeah.
for sending unwanted pics to a minor.
Okay.
The pictures, according to police, were explicit images. We do not know the name of the age of the child, who allegedly received the photo.
Yeah.
The sheriff's department says that this man, around August 7th, contacted this minor in the state of Ohio
All right.
and sent them the unwanted explicit images. And Tommy, so far, story is gross.
But we've heard it before.
Yes, as disturbing as it is, we've
Yeah.
seen this type of story before. Here's where it gets weirder.
Okay, what happened?
This minor wasn't the only minor, according to police, this man tried to contact. Because investigators say he contacted more than 170 people under similar circumstances.
Like all underage?
So it doesn't say all underage, but it says in the story.
But this is the one that got him popped?
Well, the way that he found these people, it would lead you to believe it's a younger person.
So police say, Tommy,
Yeah.
story on 10 NBC, he would reach out to young adults
Yeah.
after finding their phone numbers in online advertisement, i.e., kids that were looking for jobs.
Okay.
Like mowing lawns or washing cars.
Yeah.
So, like, if they were on, like, Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, here's my cell
That's
phone
where he
number.
Yeah.
hooked.
Yes.
Okay.
And as of now, he's only been charged in this one case with sending photos. But, Kimmy, I would have to imagine if he
With that many, there's got to be more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're not in the business of helping people get away with stuff like this.
Yeah.
But what I can't shake from this story,
What's that?
how did you think you could reach out to 170 teens and no one was going to...
This is never gonna come back. And
You weren't going to get
bite me
popped.
in the ass.
Yeah.
170?
Yeah.
Well, and it sounds like across different states, obviously, because the kid was in Ohio.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Tommy, all it would take is one parent to see what you're trying to do.
And that's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, half of the graduating senior classes in the greater Rochester area are less than 170 teens.
And those numbers that you reached out to in those ads could have been the parents' numbers.
Absolutely.
It
Oh,
most
yeah.
likely was, I would think,
I mean,
depending on how young the kid is.
I would imagine, although with stories, Kimmy, we've seen like this before, it doesn't start right away with, here's a picture,
Yeah,
right? Like
no,
you
right,
feel out
right,
the
right.
situation,
Yeah.
and then once you realize you're talking to the kid, what do they call it? Grooming? You start
Yeah.
to move your way in, and then things like this happen. But 170 teenagers.
That's an insane amount of people.
Thank you. The story is also disheartening if you are a parent, how far some people will go to be creeps and weirdos.
Well, to find your
Yeah.
kid.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Because we worry as moms and dads about kids on social media. We check text messages and call logs and FaceTimes. But how many parents are worried that their kids are exposing themselves to people like this trying to get a job?
Yeah, that's way worse because they used to say, like, back in the day when this happened to people in general, you knew the person.
Yeah.
The
Right.
person was connected to the family, friends, job, something. It's a completely different ballgame.
And here's
This
the
is
thing.
totally random. Somebody states away that you've never met.
Countries away.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And here's the thing. I do want to be clear. What you just said, that most of the time it's someone you know, that's still a thing.
That's there, but this is new because of technology.
Yes, absolutely. Like, think about this. Again, as we talk about this man from Orleans County, police say he sent explicit unwanted photos to a minor, but that's not the shocking part of the story. He, according to police, reached out to 170 young adults on the story on 10 NBC, and he got their numbers looking at job requests.
Yeah.
Mowing lawns, washing cars, things like that.
Well, those like wanted ads.
When we were kids,
Yeah.
our parents, like in the summertime, wintertime, you want to make some money?
Get
Go
off your
knock
ass
on
and go do
doors.
something.
Yeah. Here's a shovel, here's a rake,
Yeah.
here's a lawnmower, go make some cash. In hindsight now with this story, super dangerous.
Yeah.
Super dangerous. Because most of the time when we were doing that, we were younger than 15.
Yeah, well, because you can't get a regular job yet.
Right?
So go take that sharp lawnmower out there and do your best.
Go knock on that creepy guy's door
Yes.
who lives alone and see if he'll give me $10 to
Yeah.
mow his lawn with no shirt on. I mean, in this case, these kids are in the safety of their own home, thank God.
Yeah, but
right?
still.
And it's not good, but like,
But there ain't no safety in your own home anymore.
Oh,
So
don't
you-
be
no,
that guy.
but there isn't. And if that person can reach out to you online, your home doesn't matter.
yes. I mean, look,
I mean, it's a scary thing to think about, but there is no like, well, I know where they're at.
you're right. You're right. I will say this, and
Right.
I don't mean to belittle, downsize what this guy is accused
Yeah.
of doing here. I mean, an explicit picture is better than somebody grabbing your kid off their own front step.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true. But that's what he's looking to do. That's probably his end game.
Yeah. All right.
Did he think like because of these numbers were, random, like they wouldn't be able to trace it back to him or something? I just can't. The other thing when we talk about these stories, I can't wrap my head around the logic of thinking you're not going to get caught.
Yes,
I mean, unless the compulsion is just so
it has to be.
driving heavy.
I guess.
Yeah, that it
You don't
clouds
care.
the judgment
Yeah.
of the person.
Yeah.
Not that wanting to have a sexual interaction with a minor gives you good judgment in the first place.
True.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to make sense, Kimmy, of men and women
Like why
who
you
do
thought
this.
you were going to get away with it, I guess.
So,
And you weren't worried about it at all, reaching out to that many people.
I mean, like, this guy's face and name are now all over the place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? And this is just with an allegation. And I do think that stopping this seems impossible. But a way to temper it would be an idea that Kimmy came up with years ago.
What's that?
Because punishment will only do so much.
Mm.
You can't lock up somebody like this for the rest of their lives. It's just not feasible.
Yeah.
But shame, that does a hell of a lot to prevent people from doing stuff.
Sure.
Because, Kimmy, do you remember the idea you had years ago?
No.
All right.
To shame the
Oh,
guy
yes,
who's
I
doing
do. It was post the messages.
You got it.
Yeah.
When somebody is convicted of a crime like this,
Mm-hmm.
sending explicit photos and messages to an underage kid, make them all public.
So you put him on a billboard or something?
I mean,
like
just
not-
put it
not-
online. People
Well,
go look.
And
advertising's down, so that would help.
And just their side of it. You wouldn't have to post
Yep.
anything like about the kid or anything. Just simply some of the most embarrassing things that they've said.
Give me the photos that I
Yeah.
can go to a website and
Yes.
see. Because
All right.
look, we were just talking about that old show To Catch a Predator before. The
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Like that was a phenomenon.
Oh, yeah.
People, it was appointment television. People would go look at this, post the photos of themselves that they've sent to these kids,
Mm-hmm.
and post the messages they sent to these kids. I do think that would be more of a preventative measure because people never think they're going to get caught.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's going to look weird, though, in the outfield of, like, a baseball game.
Maybe don't put them there.
There's a line driving. Oh, my God. He said that? Here comes Lasorda. He's not happy.
It also, I don't know about you guys. Every time I see a story like this, it makes me think back to the adults I knew as a kid that maybe had potential. Like now that you
yeah.
have hindsight, not that they were ever accused,
Yeah.
but like
But they
there was-
just had a different
you just
lifestyle
felt
or a
something
vibe
off.
about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But does that make me a bad person? Because maybe these people were totally above board. I'm
They
just
probably were, but now when you look at it, the guy that could fix your bicycle. Or,
Like
you
the
know,
lonely
or
guy in the neighborhood
Yeah.
who lived alone. Yeah.
exactly.
the guy that was too friendly.
Yeah.
Because, just odds are they had to be out there,
Oh, they were out there, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But people didn't, I mean,
Chances are, as a kid, you may have interacted with one of these people.
it's
Yeah.
probably some terrible stuff happened that it just didn't get reported back in
Exactly,
the day.
yeah.
Where was
Yes.
that kid going back then?
Exactly. Yes, you're right. Did your parents want to believe it? I mean, you told a story about how your dad, you would hear these stories and like be like, well,
My father couldn't wrap his head around any of this stuff because they're just nuts, they're just sexual maniacs. They wouldn't live around here. I make a good living. He thought because he made a good living, there'd be no creepy people around. Rich people don't do stuff like that.
Yep. All right.
Do you
So
think they got some island somewhere where they're just shuttling these people off to? What are you, nuts?
all right. So I mean, it's not breaking news, right? But it's just a reminder. That keep an eye on your kid's phone.
Yes.
And this has been a big thing with my oldest lately. Like it's my phone.
Yeah.
It's my phone that you get to use.
That's
I'm going through the damn phone.
I pay for that.
No, I do. I mean, look. It's
You don't go get your own and leave the house.
Are you saying I'm wrong?
No.
So I shouldn't check?
No, it's just the same argument my father had. That argument just hasn't changed. This is my house, my rules.
It is
My roof, my rules.
I pay for this house. You get to live in. My rules. Yes. Take a break.
All right, Mike.
We may have one less place to fly into in the greater Rochester area.
So who's going down?
Other than your mom?
That's terrible to say.
You know what she said.
What'd she say?
I'm not exactly sure what this airport does.
Have any of us ever flown out of it?
I don't know. I don't even know if there's commercial flights that come in and out of this airport. But what is happening here has caused major controversy in this small town just south of us.
Well, how can it be a controversy? Nobody's using it.
I'll explain that. No, people are using it.
Oh.
It's the fact that because of a local business now, they aren't able to use it.
Oh.
I'll explain next here in the break room on CMF. Yeah, you hear a community has an airport. That's a pretty big community.
Well,
right?
yeah.
Well, not all the time.
Mm.
Because some recent issues means this community that can hear us right now
Yeah.
may not have a place to take off and land.
Oh,
very
it's
soon.
terrible.
And we're not well versed with this town, but if they were to shut down this airport, like, what's the worst thing that happens?
So it would affect us?
I don't know.
All right.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 7 o'clock this morning. When it comes to, like, nationwide, New York is looked at as kind of like a den of sin, right? We're not a very religious place.
No.
All right, well, we're having all kinds of sex all the time.
Yeah.
When it comes to, like, people that live the good American family life,
More wholesome states.
Midwest and South.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Turns out this number that we have in front of us, 180 degrees disproves that
Yep.
theory. Because when it comes to cherishing our marriage vows,
Yeah.
there are very few states in America that take it as seriously as we do.
Wow, look at us.
And we'll get to it just after 7 o'clock here in the break room on CMF. Dansville, New York
Wait, Dansville?
could be losing its airport.
Oh, my God. I got reservations flying out.
You got reservations
I'm
in
flying out.
Dansville. So the issue,
I'm taking Dixie Air down south.
Yeah.
a local business that is making the airport dangerous.
What's that?
LMC Industrial Contractors is one of the largest employers and taxpayers in Dansville.
What do?
Well, they offload steel from rail cars using cranes. That's all I know that they do.
Okay,
I'm sure it's for
all right.
something else. But their location is right at the end of the airport's runway, and that has become a problem.
Literally right at the end.
At the end.
So it's kind of hurting takeoff.
Okay, yes, they have these 100-foot cranes.
It's like a wall of
yes,
cranes.
They're blocking the
Yeah.
Oh, all
takeoff
right.
and landing at the airport. And
So that's where they used to do those balloon races.
they still do the balloon festival there.
Yeah.
Yes. So somehow this company got the permit to open there.
Close to the runway.
Yes, but the problem that somehow no one saw coming.
Somebody brought a tape measure.
Who the hell
I
knows?
know. Like, you think, like, there's probably a lot of open space in Dansville, right?
Tons.
Like, you pick
They're
the
all
one
of
right next to the
Dansville.
runway.
Like, they don't have a big building in that town.
The FAA has
Yeah.
decided that this is a hazard, and they have opened up an investigation whether or not the town effed up with their airspace allowing this to happen.
So this is just basically a for private planes.
Well, see, that's just
It
it. We'll
looks
get to that in a
small.
second. Now, by the way, the town offered to move this business so the airport would be fine, but the business said no. We have the permits. We're going to stay right where we are. So at the moment, right now, the company has to give the airport 24 hours notice when they're going to use their 100-foot cranes, and when the cranes go into use, the airport has to be shut down.
So that would be all working day probably, right?
I don't know.
Or do they unload this steel like day and night, like railroad cars coming
This
in
is-
24 hours a day?
I just want to point out, this is old man crack, like, all in one place.
Oh, yeah.
Crane,
Cranes,
planes,
planes,
automobiles.
Automobiles.
train
John Candy.
tracks,
Crane, plane, train.
Like, where else can you get that?
So all of this
Yeah.
led to a Dansville board meeting last night where they discussed closing the Dansville airport for good. Now, they say no decision has been made, and they can't even make the decision on their own. They needed the okay from the FAA to shut the airport
I mean,
down.
do they use it?
Well, it's the only airport in Livingston County. But it sounds like, based on what some town leaders are saying, they see the business as more valuable to the community than the airport is.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it probably employs a lot of people.
Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what it sounds
Yeah.
like. All right, the phone number is 252-WCMF to our folks that listen that live in the Southern Tier. And it's a serious, no snark question.
Yeah.
Why does Dansville have an airport?
It's got to be private. Just for Jamoke said on
Smaller
little
planes.
Cessnas or crop dusting or something
Is
like that.
that it? That's the only thing that they use it
Well,
for?
you wouldn't have any commercial aircraft. I mean, I
Are
don't
we
think you're getting a United flight out of Dansville.
Are we sure there's no commercial flights that leave Dansville?
Who would that be?
I don't know. There's
I've
there-
never
is
heard
it-
of anybody going, yeah, I got a really good deal down at Dansville on United.
Could it be like an emergency landing spot for planes?
I think anywhere that's straight is an emergency landing spot.
Pretty much.
You can
yeah.
use a throughway.
Thank you, Eisenhower.
Look,
Yeah, I can't imagine. It's just got to be for, semi-rich people.
okay, but like, hear me out.
I'm listening to you.
We live near a big airport.
Yeah.
Right. So we
It's
don't.
an international airport.
Are there like really small carriers that fly out of like regional tiny airports like
I
that?
guess, but that's a really small town.
I agree with you. Like if they were to shut down the airport in Dansville,
Yeah, you wouldn't know it.
I'm not. No, that's a statement. I'm asking a question.
What?
What would be the biggest fallout? No airport in Dansville. Because again, I know they do the balloon festival at the airport, but You're not going to keep an airport open just for a balloon festival,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that comes once a summer.
Yeah.
So it would have to be either businesses that have planes.
Okay. In Dansville?
Well, if you had a business that had to like transport something by a small plane.
In Dansville?
That's what I'm with you. I can't imagine who that would be.
But, I mean, the building looks old as hell, so it's been there for a while. They've
Yeah.
had this airport for a long time.
Well, famous people have flown into that airport.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Like who?
You know, Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Airport. Yeah.
Flew-
Amelia Airport. Flew into the
Well,
airport.
they almost named it that. I bet you a few famous people back in the day. I know the Wright brothers came in there a couple
They
times.
Did not go, what are you talking? One of the
Well,
Wright
they were
brothers,
raising money for their plane.
One of the Wright brothers died before airports even existed.
I know. He was so forward thinking.
Okay.
The other one goes, "Yeah, I got to do it in his name."
Bro, when I see this thing looks old, it could be 40 years old.
No, it's probably 100 years old.
What are you basing that on?
Nothing.
Okay. God.
But I'm guessing.
100 years old, there was barely commercial air flight.
No, it would have been.
1925.
Oh yeah.
Barely.
All the famous people were flying back.
We
then.
stopped saying famous, like who? Like, for example.
Famous people?
Yeah.
All of them. We had like 7 famous people. They all flew.
252 WCMF. 252-9263. The Dansville Airport is under threat of closing because of a business that opened at the end of the runway that has 100-foot-tall cranes that has become an FAA hazard for planes that are landing and taking off. And this business, LMC Industrial Contractors, one of the largest employers and largest taxpayers in Dansville.
But you got to kiss their ass, man. They're paying the bills.
It sounds like, based on this meeting they had last night in Dansville, that the town leaders may see this business as more valuable.
Bro, if they're paying the taxes.
Oh, you didn't talk about the
The
taxes.
taxes. That airport is toast.
All right, the phone
And I
number.
think like DiMaggio had been there.
Shut up.
Babe Ruth cut the ribbon.
Oh, really? Babe Ruth cut it there.
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Bobby brings up a good point. He
Bobby, what's Bobby saying?
said could be Mercy Flight. I thought Mercy Flight was just
So
helicopter.
yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a plane?
Shut up, Bobby. I mean, maybe. I don't know. All right, Kimmy, you're getting a lot of phone calls over there.
Yep.
Anything of relevance?
So this is from somebody who called, but they did say that the owner of the crane company
Yes.
keeps their private plane at that airport. I don't know if they are part owners or own the airport as well, but they do have stake in the airport.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
so they're kind of like working against themselves here a little bit.
Well, I guess if you're going to make a whole bunch of money or you don't get to fly your plane, you take the money.
Yes, yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Good.
All right, let's say Dansville does have some kind of commercial flights.
Yeah.
Small commercial flight. All right. 50% off.
Ooh.
You have to drive down to Dansville
All right.
and fly out of that airport.
All right.
Would you do it?
50% off?
You don't know what the plane looks like till you get there.
Oh. Yeah, I
50% off.
But it's a known carrier.
No.
Wait.
What?
Is this some like Jamoke carrier?
It's Amelia,
Jamoke
it's
Air?
Amelia Air. I guess you wouldn't
No.
name it air.
No, in fact, no.
No, Kimmy.
What?
50% off wherever you're flying to.
Yeah.
But you have to fly out of the Dansville airport.
Okay.
And you don't know what the plane looks like until you get there. Would you do that deal?
50% off.
50% off.
Mystery plane.
Mystery plane.
The pilots are named Sonny and JJ.
Would you do that deal?
I'm not getting in a small plane.
I don't mind small
Scares me.
planes as long as
Nope.
I know the name on the outside of the
Yeah.
plane.
No, I mean, you'll know the word.
I'm out on mystery plane.
What was that? Spiritless?
252 WCMF. Let's talk to Skylar. Hey, Skylar, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. Good morning, guys. I don't think it would be that big of a deal. I've gone by that airfield a ton of times. It's all little like two-man planes. So they're all private, and I don't think they really can fly far enough to take you to too many places.
Yeah, somebody did call and say it's a bunch of rich guys that use the airport, like
Okay.
with their private
Yeah,
planes.
my ex-wife's uncle owns a plane, but
My
so
ex-wife's
rich.
uncle
Your
owns a plane.
ex-uncle.
That's the weakest brag I've ever heard. My
Whatever.
ex-wife's uncle.
But
And I don't
anyway-
even know what kind of plane it is.
So not far from there is Geneseo, where small planes can land right there at the Air Museum.
Okay.
And then also halfway between Perry and Warsaw, there's the same thing. It's all for
There's a big old cleared field out there.
But it said in the story, Skylar, that this is the only like legitimate airport in Livingston County. If this
It
closes,
has like a tower and everything.
yeah,
right?
Livingston County wouldn't have an airport anymore.
Isn't Geneseo Livingston County?
It is, but is that like an actual airport, or is that just a museum where they let you
Or
land
just
planes
go,
sometimes?
you're on your own.
Planes land there all the time.
Yeah, but there's no tower. There's no guy telling me what to do.
Well, we don't know that.
I mean, I don't know it. Maybe it's just a guy in a folding
I know,
chair
I
with a
know,
binoculars.
I know.
Go ahead, got it,
But
got it.
but
He's on the bed. There he goes. Oh
yeah, but
no.
the one between Perry and Warsaw isn't that far from Dansville. So anybody that lost their
There's also Empire Dragway. You can use that when they're not running Saturday nights.
you probably could. That's pretty cool.
Skyler, great call, buddy. Really appreciate all the inside information.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, your old Perry's got an old strip down there.
All right, so Edward,
Yeah,
and you know he's serious because he's not Ed, he's Edward.
Eduardo.
He writes us at Instagram, Duffy on WCMF, says, I looked it up because I thought this was a joke. The runway is used for private flights, training, military training, and mercy flight.
Okay.
So actually, Bobby was right, and we made
Yeah.
fun of Bobby, and now I feel bad for making fun of Bobby.
Mercy flight.
Military training? Is there a base down there in Dansville?
Not that I'm aware of.
Is that like National Guard training?
Oh, maybe that. But yeah, but they use the airport.
Do they fly? Well,
Well,
it's
the
an hour-
National Guard is right at the airport.
Yeah, but it's an hour away from Dansville. Maybe they have another place where they.
So they got a dedicated place by the airport.
Bro, I don't know.
and then they're going down to the country.
Country
airport.
I was asking a question because it said military, and I don't know.
Maybe less traffic, air traffic.
All
So
right,
it's
there you
easier
go.
to train. I don't know.
Maybe you fly from Rochester, you land in Dansville.
You practice
Yeah.
bombing runs on Dansville?
Well, it looks like they did. All right.
What?
Is the pushback, because it looks like there's pushback from the community in closing this airport.
Yeah.
Even though, the information we're getting from people who may not know is it's just all rich people. Is the pushback more of a community pride thing than it is a functional thing for this
Like
airport?
we have an
you
airport?
have an airport.
Yeah. Because, when a smaller place loses something that puts them on the map, it can be more of a blow to a psyche than anything else. For example, we learned last week that Marketplace Mall, for all intents and purposes, is closing.
Yeah.
They're moving all of the indoor-only stores out and pushing them. And people in Henrietta are very upset that the mall is closing. People in Henrietta weren't supporting the mall enough.
Nobody's going.
Exactly, where they could stay open. But now that it's closing, they want it to stay. And that sounds like more of a pride hurt thing.
It is.
If Kodak ever shuts down, even though it's been a shell of itself for the last 3 decades, people in Rochester are going to take that very hard.
Yeah.
Is that the situation we're looking at with this airport?
I never think of Dansville in airports, though.
But, if you live in Dansville, you know you have an airport.
Bro, you and I have worked down there a million times.
Well, yeah, I flew in a couple of times.
You didn't tell me you were getting airfare.
Well, yeah, no, I didn't want you to go.
I had bus fare. No, but I never thought, oh, my God, look at that, an airport. You know what I mean? It isn't like, I was more impressed they had a nice truck stop where I was arrested. I don't know, man. I mean, I know they had that balloon thing, but you could do a balloon thing anywhere. I thought, out in a field.
Well, honestly, I don't know. Maybe they need that tower there for the balloon
Okay.
festival.
Well, it could be.
Maybe. I'm thinking out loud.
Stop those big balloon collisions.
I do.
Pull up. Boom. Oh, no, the humanities.
I do what humanities. Humanities is something you study in college.
Wait, they were studying on that plane?
Got that?
On that plane?
I do want to go down there and look at the inside of the airport before it closes.
Bro, it's going to be
Well-
pretty nothing.
Well, I don't know. Is there like a restaurant in there? Is there a
Well,
newsstand
I wonder
in there?
if
There ain't
there's
no
even an
newsstand. There ain't no
actual-
restaurant. For who? What
People
do you think?
go-
It's LaGuardia?
Yeah, is there like security?
No.
There would have to be TSA. It's an airport.
No, they ain't got
Yes,
no TSA.
there would have to be TSA.
They just got SA.
No.
No, they ain't got no TSA.
Bro, they have to
They got no. I'll tell you what they got. They got a vending machine.
Okay.
They got one old colored television sitting on a goddamn table, and that's it.
They would have to have TSA. You have
What
to
would
no-
they be doing?
No matter what plane you are getting in, you have to clear TSA.
Are you sure?
Positive.
So if I got a private plane, I go out to the airport. Who am I talking to?
I believe you have to go through TSA.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
man. I think they just get on their plane and go.
Okay, the Bills, when they fly, game to
Okay,
game.
that's that.
That's
They don't
private
own
plane.
that. No, they don't own that plane. They charter that plane.
That's the difference?
Yes.
Okay.
But if you have a bunch of little, to Skylar's point, little tiny prop planes out there, you think there's some TSA
Yeah,
tick out
I
there
mean-
going through all your stuff in a metal
The-
check?
ha-
Now you gotta check your shoes off.
Hey, that
What if
seems like a
they're-
pretty big oversight, doesn't it?
Yeah,
There
but
ain't
here's
no
the
T.
thing. Like, what if you're gonna go days without there being a flight? in
Days?
and out?
Could be weird.
Yeah.
How about
so
all
you're just gonna have
winter?
somebody standing there by like an X-ray?
What's that
machine?
guy? You think they got an X-ray machine? They probably make it go down to the dentist office.
Okay, if they do not have TSA at this airport or small airports for private planes,
Go run your bag through Dr. Dental over there.
Dr. Dental, like
Yeah.
he is
They call him Dr.
not
Dental.
participating in this.
He also does TSA.
That's a pretty big oversight.
TSA. You think there's like one dick sitting there watching your bag go through that thing?
Yes.
Hold on. Hey, Jeff, come here. Let me see what you got in your bag.
They have a tower, don't they?
I don't know if they have a tower.
How would you not have a tower?
I think they
Who
got.
are you talking to land?
I think they have a guy in a folding chair out there, and he's just sitting there.
All right, Nick's going to settle this. 252 WCMF. Nick, you're on CMF. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, there's no TSA for private
How
pilots.
is that a thing, Nick?
Why?
You're a pilot. What are they've already trusted you to fly
Yeah,
the
that's a good
plane.
point.
What else?
Okay.
What are you going to bring up? You going to bomb yourself?
Hey, Nick, I don't mean to sound like a downer here, but that's exactly what happened, why we needed TSA in the first place.
No, but those guys use commercial planes.
No, but the point is, they bombed themselves.
Oh, all right. So you're thinking like Al Qaeda.
No, I'm just saying.
Well, we come here,
Look.
get a plane, and then fly it into the Amelia Airport.
Whoever it is, the point I'm making is the reason we have to go through TSA
Yeah.
is because a bunch of people learned how to fly a plane
Sure.
and use themselves as a weapon.
Yeah.
So to not have TSA for a private plane that would be flying out of a place that doesn't have a lot of eyes on it, Nick, seems like if I have to go through TSA all the time, a really stupid thing to do.
So I think those guys
Hey,
can
man.
just go there and get in their plane and go.
Is that true, Nick?
Yeah, that's true. I'm a private pilot.
No big deal.
So I mean, is there a guy in a tower you think at Dansville that you had to talk to?
If it's a towered airport, then yeah, it's a manned tower. If it's a non-towered airport, then there can just be no tower, and you just self-announce as you come into land.
Hey, coming in, folks.
Hey, I got a question.
Pull around the corner here.
I got a question.
Well,
What's up?
How is this a thing?
we're learning things.
What, non-towered airports
Yeah.
or no TSA?
No, not non-towered airports.
Both, I guess.
Now I'm terrified about that.
No, but
Oh,
they
so
probably
you're not
communicate.
You're not flying into any non-towered airport. Non-towered airports are like rural areas, small airports.
We can't
where there's
afford
no
to have all
Probably
this
with those
stuff.
tiny
No,
planes.
Pat wants a dedicated restaurant and bar.
No, I just
a
would like-
Chi-Chi's.
No, here's
He
what
wants TSA.
Here's what
he
I'm
wants,
asking.
He wants a full like shoe shine guy, newspaper stand.
Here's what I'm asking for. Simple.
vibrating chairs.
Yeah, he wants that one of those VIP lounges too.
Very simple request. One, guy to make sure nobody's going to blow anything up. Two, guy to see people landing and telling them where to go.
But there's probably people working there that are keeping an eye on.
Oh, you mean the guy repairing the vending machine?
Yeah,
you brought up?
yeah. He's putting in more peanuts.
Nick, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day.
Yep, you do.
There goes Nick. Well, that just ruined my day.
I
I kind of figured those small airports are all
Yeah.
just like, 'cause, I mean, you see like those tiny planes going around all the time. I assume like they just go when they want.
Well, think about when we traveled around the country. We were in way backwood areas. in
Yeah.
Nebraska. They
Yeah.
had those little community airports. I didn't see anything.
Okay, absolutely.
A couple of guys putting fertilizer on a plane probably just delivered it somewhere. I don't know.
All right. If you watch any news outside of New York State,
Yeah.
we're like the devil's playground.
Oh yeah,
here,
sure.
Right?
Well, because of the city and yeah.
Well, I know, not just that, even upstate, right? Like, we got legal marijuana.
That's true.
We're having sex with everybody all the time, and we are low on religion.
You
So
know what
that-
you are? Loose Yankees.
That's right. That's right. So you would think that because of that, when
Yeah.
it comes to traditional American family stuff,
Family
we would-
values.
Yeah, we'd be low on the list.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Wow.
It's actually 180 degrees wrong.
Look at us.
And it turns out the folks that have been taking shots at us for years and years and years and years
Yeah.
may need to look in the mirror.
Oh.
Because we take our marriage vows in New York more seriously than almost any other state in America.
Wow.
And we'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. for better or for worse,
Yeah.
in sickness and in health,
That's what I always say.
for as long as you both shall live.
Mm-hmm.
That line means more to some people than it does other people.
No, sure.
And it turns out in New York, it may mean more than anywhere else in America.
Wow.
Because for being the heathens that the rest of this country believes we are,
Yeah.
we hold marriage in a much higher regard.
I know I do. I came here twice and did it.
The question is, if we are not as religious as other places in America, which numbers show we are not,
Yeah.
if we're criticized for not having the family values other states do, which other states criticize us for, why are we the ones that are doing it the, quote, right way?
The old way, old school.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. We told you this morning, yesterday, big announcement, Motley Crue is coming to Darien Lake in July 18th, more specific, courtesy of Live Nation. We have tickets to give you, and we will tell you when to call to win those tickets. Do not call now.
All right.
Not right now.
Okay.
We have caller ID. I will say your name on the radio and embarrass you. We will get you those tickets before 9 o'clock this morning. And if we forget to do that, it's Kimmy's fault because she didn't remind me.
All right.
Before 9 o'clock, tickets to see the Crew at Darien Lake from your friends here in the break room on CMF. Tommy.
Yeah.
I have a very interesting chart in front of us.
What are they charting?
The percentage of the U.S. population married 3 or more times,
Ooh, where am I? I'm in there.
broken down by state.
Yeah.
All right. So, which state had the highest percentage of marriage hat trick? And it turns out it's not New York. In fact, we're the opposite. New York had some of the lowest numbers in the country.
Oh.
We're third in America, with only 1.4% of residents getting married 3 or more times. And the two ahead of us, New Jersey and Massachusetts, were at 1.3. So we were 1/10% off from the lead.
So you're asking me who's on the bottom?
I want you to guess when it comes to the state. Oh, you know what? Let's hold on for a second.
All right.
Let me back this up. Even when it comes to divorce rate, period, New York is once again in the bottom 5.
We have a low divorce rate.
You got it.
Yep.
When we get married, we stay married.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. Do you want to take a shot at the state with the worst divorce rate, period?
Yes,
in
I
America?
do.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go with the state that never disappoints. Florida.
Wrong.
Oh.
They've got to be close
Yeah, 'cause
because
I was
that's no
gonna
fault. They started no fault divorce.
I also would think like that's the place people escape to after
Oh, yeah.
after a divorce.
Florida's not even in the top 5.
Okay.
I am so disappointed in Florida right now.
You want to take a shot, Kimmy?
It's got to be a busted state.
I am gonna go out west.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say California.
Wrong. Not even in the top 5.
Oh.
The state with the worst divorce rate in America is Arkansas,
Arkansas.
followed by Wyoming, Kentucky, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Idaho, and Alabama.
So it's all poor southern states.
Interesting. Because I would think I was thinking states where you have more options, like just more population, more people
No,
might
fair-
lead to that.
Interestingly enough, Arkansas, Kimmy, was also the state with the highest percentage of people who had been married 3 or more times.
look at
Almost 8% of people in Arkansas.
All in the same neighborhood. And sometimes you still keep your relatives.
Listen to this. You ready?
Yeah.
More than 8% of Arkansas residents, almost 1 in 10, have been married 3 or more
Damn.
times.
Jeff Foxworthy bit. If you've been married more than 4 times and still had the same mother-in-law, you might be a redneck from Arkansas.
Interesting.
Wow.
The
So Arkansas is about the saddest place on the planet.
But it turns out when it comes to love, New York's the opposite.
Look at that.
252 WCMF 252.
We're the real Arkansas you want.
How is New York so high on the list of people staying together?
So I wonder
and
if
why did Tommy's ass, Florida ass, have to come here and drag the average down?
I have a theory
Okay,
Yeah.
what's your theory?
that we probably have a large percentage of people that have never been married. That
We
are,
actually do.
are single.
That's a good
so it
theory.
sounds like if you do get married, you stay married. But we probably have a lot of people that just don't get married. We have a lot of single people, like a lot of just single dwellers, like living in New York City.
Single dwellers.
Well, because New York's very expensive to live.
Sure.
And probably a lot of people, like if you work in Manhattan, you probably don't have a big family living in Manhattan of people because you couldn't afford to do it.
Okay, but counterpoint, it's also more expensive to live on your own where people will just find marriages a financial convenience.
But then you get a roommate. You get a roommate, or you make it work that way.
yeah, but I want to bang him. Let's just get
well,
married.
talk to the guy.
Do we
Maybe
all-
he's into that, just to save on a rent. It's called bent rent.
Ooh.
Bent you over.
Do we also have like
Got it,
a
Yeah, then I save you on
She's
a
trying
rent.
to ask a question.
About bent rent?
no?
You think you take the guy in the other room.
Do we also have a large population of people that hold close the traditions of like the people that came here. You know what I mean? Like their grandparents. Like I'm just thinking like Italians, like people that are just very connected to the traditions of their parents, grandparents. You know, when they came over here, they're a little bit more traditional in the marriage sense.
And that's also I mean, look, if you want to talk about tradition, I would argue that Arkansas, West Virginia,
yeah,
Oklahoma,
but I'm just thinking like
would be way higher on the tradition.
Well, no, but
for good and bad.
But like immigration wise, like I would think like we have more people
Immigrants
that are more
coming in.
recent immigrants.
Okay,
maybe?
All right.
Maybe.
I don't know.
So there are a couple of things here that may list us so high. And again,
Yeah.
252-WCMF, 252-9263. Not only does New York have one of the lowest rates of people that have been married 3 or more times in America, we also have one of the lowest rates of divorce in the entire country. You know, it's funny. If you don't live in the state of New York and you watch other people talk about where we live, you would think we live in a hellscape.
Yes.
No religion, no family values, gangs of roving criminals marrying and divorcing people all willy-nilly all the time.
Yeah.
But it's the opposite.
Yeah.
We in New York are less religious on average than many other states in the U.S. In fact, all of the states that have the highest divorce rates and the highest rate of 3 times divorce are more religious statistically than we are.
Okay, so years ago they tracked when people used to like buy pornography like at hotels or online back before all the free porn. And they were ever to track it through hotels and people like going online. And they showed like where, and I think Time Warner did this, like where the most pornography was consumed in the country.
Okay.
And it was right down the Bible Belt. All the way down.
So here's the thing. I always enjoy looking at those because they do it with like online pornography too.
Yeah.
I always assume that that's like a fake study to make Southerners look bad.
You don't have to fake making Southerners look bad.
No, but it's just
They've got their own system of making themselves look bad.
it's just so on the nose. It's what everybody wants to
But
see.
think about it. You're suppressed.
Yeah.
You're religiously
Sure.
suppressed, and you
Sure.
got to sneak around and look at it. So
So it
this
leads
is
to
your
like
outlet.
overconsumption almost.
Excuse me?
So it leads to like overconsumption.
That's what I think.
Look, I want to believe it.
But this kind of goes along with what you're saying.
Yeah. You know, it's funny.
Like there are closet creeps down there.
As we talk about like what could be keeping us married longer here in New York State than other places. So you brought up people not getting married, period. We're high in that. Also, the average age of first marriage in New York is around 30.
Yeah, you're waiting now.
Yes, we're one of the highest in America, right?
So maybe we're doing it the right way. We're thinking about it before you just jump into it.
Well, and that's to that point. It turns out that the states with the highest divorce rates all have average first marriages around 26 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you are in like the Bible Belt, like you could be waiting to have sex until you get married, which would lead to you getting married younger, which would lead to problems down the road.
Well, to that point, Mike writes us on Instagram, Duffy and WCMF. Being less religious helps us with divorce rates. If you don't believe in premarital sex, you have to marry someone to lose your virginity. In New York, you can try the cow before you buy it. Very classy. So wait, premarital sex helps with American family values?
Well, I would just say it leads you to not rush into anything.
Well, I mean, if the goal is to have a family together for the long haul, right? 2 parents in a house, and premarital sex, at least according to this, would help with that. Premarital sex would be better for the American family unit.
Premarital sex.
Yeah, premarital sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't believe in that,
Well, but I'm saying
it doesn't matter.
It just feels counterintuitive to
Yeah.
what we've been
I
taught
see
our
what you're
entire
saying.
lives. Not that it's wrong. It's
No.
just like, go out and have sex with as many people as you can for the family.
Go get him, kiddo.
Yeah. Woo. I am very surprised by this.
Why is that?
Well, not that I thought that they were doing things right in Arkansas and West Virginia and Oklahoma. I just didn't think that we stayed married in New York the way that we do, just based on how many people I know that have gotten divorces, both my parents and people we know, Kimmy.
sure.
Like, everybody knows multiple people that have a divorce.
Yeah.
If it's like that here, and we have the 3rd lowest divorce rate in the country, what is it like in Arkansas, West Virginia, and Oklahoma?
It's got to be completely busted.
Well, no,
I mean, marriages. There are a lot of broken marriages.
let me put it this way.
I mean, you probably have people on 3 and 4 marriages.
Well, you do.
My sister was on 5.
Well, technically 4, because she married the same guy twice.
I don't know how they count that in the box scores.
Like Kimmy,
Yeah.
you hear all the time people that have, they got married in their 20s, are now divorced in their mid-30s, how hard it is to meet people at 30, 40 years old being a divorcee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking to people in New York that are dealing with that. If you live in a place like Arkansas, Oklahoma, West Virginia, where the divorce rate is double, triple what it is here,
Where are you meeting people?
is it easier to meet people because there's so many single people at that age? Is the key to finding somebody opening your Tinder profile to West Virginia, Oklahoma, Arkansas?
And they're just waiting.
I mean, in theory, it would be easier to meet somebody. There's more available people.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah,
I don't
it's like
know.
free range down there.
Yeah.
They're just running wild.
I mean, you'd have to be willing to marry someone from Arkansas, Oklahoma, West Virginia.
yeah.
Wyoming.
Yeah, as somebody who's dated in the deep south, it's different.
Is it that much different?
Oh, God, yeah.
But look at you, though.
Oh,
Look, what do you mean what?
I was adorable
You're
back
not. No,
then.
you weren't. I knew you. I saw pictures. You weren't. You weren't adorable at all. Again, 252 WCMF 252-9263. If you are just joining us, New York State has the lowest rate of people that have been married 3 times or more. One of the lowest rates in America. We are third. We also are bottom 5 when it comes to divorce rates in America. We're one of the best in the country for staying married. And places in the Bible Belt that you would have thought, based on how they talk, do the best. Arkansas, Kentucky, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Alabama are the worst. So do they just not see these numbers?
Probably not.
Well, because, again, if you turn on any political thing and you hear, a senator from Oklahoma, senator from Alabama, senator from Wyoming, senator from Arkansas talking, we're the worst people that ever existed.
Yes.
They know these numbers.
Oh, sure they do.
So are they just pretending at this point?
You would almost have to.
I'm asking
Or
seriously.
they don't care.
Okay.
Because it
And
doesn't
some
work
of them
for
have been
them.
through divorce themselves.
Yeah. That's a great point.
Yeah.
And their family may be
Yeah.
multiple divorces. I mean, every Southern family has a version of my sister. Every Southern family, from the top to the low. You got a 5-bagger in there.
No, I don't think every family has someone that's been married 5 times.
Oh yeah, every family. If you look, yeah, oh,
5's a
easily.
lot.
Oh yeah, Atlanta's full of them.
By the way, you're talking a lot of junk for someone who's been married 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, if it weren't,
Which is a low average for my family.
if it weren't for you moving here, we would be number 1. It's that 0.1% that pushed us behind New Jersey and Massachusetts. Dom writes us on Instagram, Duffy and WCMF, easiest way to get us. He says, I'm willing to bet because of their religious discretion and how they don't want to look bad to others because of their belief, they jump from relationship to relationship, so you don't see them single for a
That's
period of
kind
time.
of what I was thinking. Like, I wonder, I'm just thinking of somebody who would get married super young, like kind of what we're talking about, because they felt like they had to. I wonder if, they get tempted. It's almost like you jump from one to the next because, yeah, that's what you think is right, Like, being single is wrong, so I got to be in a relationship
It's old
right
school
away.
values.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
all right. Is that
Settle
So
down.
you kind of rush into the next one.
Again.
You just keep rushing into the next relationship.
I guess what blows my mind about this, I was actually talking to my buddy about this on Sunday. Somebody had asked, his wife had asked him, hey, if I ever died, how long would you take to get remarried?
Never answer that question.
Well, he said,
Ever.
he said, I'm never getting married again. And she goes, oh. And he goes, why would I want to do this over again?
Oh no.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with him. I love my wife, and I love my kids.
But marriage is
But, yeah, the last thing I want to do is do any of this over again.
yeah.
It's hard. Marriage is really hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's a job.
And you can't describe it to anybody that hasn't done it yet.
Thank you. So, that's the thing that blows my mind the most here, right? Why, if you live in Arkansas and you've been married twice, would you roll the dice a 3rd, 4th, or 5th time?
You know why?
Why?
Because the South's going to do it again. Charlie Daniels is right, son.
All right, let's take a break. This is the kind of thing where people hear New York is doing this and they hate it.
Oh,
Even people that live in New York.
really?
It's hard to argue against it because it would make being on the road safer.
Oh,
It would allow these people who could have their license taken away to continue to operate just under some restrictions. But nobody likes being told they can't do something.
true.
If you got a lead foot, do not change the station because things could be changing for you very quickly. And we'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. It's back, baby.
What's back?
And this time it's got a better chance.
All right.
If you're someone who has a lead foot, you need to listen up right now.
What's going on?
It could just be a matter of time before you are installing something in your car just so you can get around. Because the state believes that folks are driving too fast. And we have had several studies the last couple of years that show they're right.
We hauling ass?
And if the tickets won't slow you down, well, this sure as hell will.
But I put it in the car?
Oh, you'll be told you have to put it in.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break
no.
room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF, just after 7:45. We've all had really bad days.
Oh, sure.
Days where we think it can't get any worse than this. But I promise you, you did not have the day that Browns quarterback Shadur Sanders, son of Deion Sanders, had on Sunday. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, but there's been a rash of this.
Yes.
Yeah,
but that combined with how everything went for him at his job.
Okay.
We'll get to it just after 7:45 here in the break room on CMF. The super speeder law is back on the table in New York State.
I didn't know we had a super speeder law. What's a super speeder?
We talked about this back in 2020.
Are you talking about over 100 mile an hour?
The idea is this.
What's that?
Installing a device in cars here in New York State to physically prevent people.
So to put a governor on the engine?
You got it. So the idea this time is if a driver accumulates 11 or more points on their license during a 2-year period or receives 6 speed or red light camera violations during a 1-year period, the state will force you to install a governor in your car.
Okay. So you have to violate the law first.
Yes, this is how the bill will work. It will physically prevent your car from going over the speed limit. If you are found to need one of these by New York State, it'll cost you, the driver, $1,000 to purchase it.
God damn.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have to put that in all my cars?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that's the one
Whatever
car you're
one you
allowed to
wanna drive.
Yeah.
No, but like, let's say my wife and I, we have 2 cars, and
Sure.
they know sometime I might use that car. They
Can't
can
use
force,
that one. It would be,
or are they going to force me to buy 2 governors?
it's the same rules as an interlock device.
Okay.
Right? So people who have been convicted of DWI, you got to blow in the thing before you can go. I'm assuming that's the only car you're legally allowed to use.
Okay.
By the way, if the court says you need to put this speed thing in your car and you don't,
Yeah.
you are not legally allowed to drive in New York State anymore.
Ever again.
So
Get out.
right now,
Yeah.
if this bill were to pass, there would be about 1,000 drivers in New York State that would have to go out and get this put in their car.
That doesn't sound like a lot for the whole damn state.
I'm with you. And there is no word on how long you would have to have it before you will be allowed to go back to normal.
Yeah.
The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Is this a good idea? I'm not asking if you want it. I'm asking if it's a good idea.
I have a feeling
That tonight's going to be.
not tonight that eventually when you buy a new car, this will already be in it.
So here's the thing. You bring that up. Back in 2023, that's what the state was trying to do. They wanted all cars sold and used in New York State to have a governor that would prevent you from doing this. That did not pass.
So far, but if the technology is there, I'm guessing when you just buy a car, it's there just like your seatbelts and your blinkers.
And it's just not turned on.
It's just a safety device. No, I'm thinking like your car can't speed anymore. You can't go over a certain like let's say they set it at 65 miles an hour. That's as fast as that car can go because of the governor.
Sure. I mean, eventually that may be true, right? And that's a decision down the road. Right now, what we're looking at here, is this a good idea?
No, because you only got 1,000. You only have 1,000 people in the entire. What are we? 18 million people in this state.
Mm-hmm.
That's you're worried about 1,000 super speeders.
It would just affect them.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
Yeah.
It's not gonna...
It sounds like a waste of time.
But
by the way, they're not dead, so they're pretty good at speeding.
Well, counterpoint to that,
you could be putting it's not. You're not just putting yourself in danger when you drive recklessly like that. I'm fine with them.
You think
that.
I'm a bigger threat on the road because I drive slow and I'm old?
Well, that's a
Right?
different story.
no,
Right?
but you've also been popped for speeding
Yeah.
twice, 3 times, 4 times in a work zone.
That's how I roll, buddy.
Yeah, fast through a work zone and
right.
pay for it multiple times.
No, this is a waste of money.
I don't think it's a waste of money. I mean, we've seen.
I
Eventually-
don't have a
event-
problem with it. Like if you're
Well, eventually your car's not going to go over 65 miles an hour.
But
and,
again,
and when you're trying to run your daughter to the hockey game or run over here, run over there, you're going to have to go slow.
do you hear? You're flailing right now.
No, I'm not.
You-
I'm making sense.
I'm not flailing.
I'm the future, buddy. I'm trying to tell you about the future.
Okay. So, but here's the thing. What would be the problem with preventing everyone from driving over the speed limit?
Sometimes you just need to gun it a little bit.
But it's weird because
That's your argument.
Can't do burnouts.
You can do it. If you have the speed limit at 65, you can do a burnout at
Not
65.
a really good one.
Okay.
I would be. It is funny you feel this way because you are somebody who's very pro self-driving cars.
Oh, yeah.
And pro like
I am.
driverless car, whatever. But that car would be going the speed limit.
I don't care. Then I'm not even.
I don't
I'm
care
not-
if I'm not driving.
I'll take the luxury of not driving
Okay.
and to let the thing have a governor on it.
Okay.
That's
All right.
that I accept.
All right. Phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. The state is at it again, trying to limit dangerous drivers from speeding. And the reason this comes up, we've talked about this on the show a couple of times. When COVID happened and the roads were cleared out, when everyone was at home, people started driving like dicks.
Yeah.
And we have found that since COVID ended, we still are driving like dicks. Like, accidents are super up. Speeding tickets are
accidents
way
up?
up. Yeah, accidents are way up.
Really?
Way, like fatal accidents nationally and in New York State are like, whoo.
Wow.
So they're trying to do, wow, that's your response? Wow.
Well, I thought the cars are so safe now you couldn't die in a
Well,
car.
yeah, if you're doing 80,
Wow.
again, the law would work like this if it passes. Repeat speeding offenders would have a device installed in their car that would limit how fast your car would go. If you accumulate 11 or more points on your license during a 2-year period or receive 6 speed camera or red light camera tickets during a 1-year period, you will be forced to install this thing. It physically prevents you from going over the speed limit. You, as the driver, would have to pay $1,000 to put it in your car. And if you don't purchase it, you would not legally be allowed to drive your car anymore.
If you get popped, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, there's no. If you get pulled over,
That's what I'm saying. If you get
yeah.
popped, yeah, you're in trouble.
I'm assuming it's a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Well, you lose your ability to drive.
You already have lost your ability to drive.
Well, kind of.
252 WCMF, 252-9263. Let's talk to Salt. Hey, Salt, how are you, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
So I know that New York State used to hit you like back in 2012. I got pulled over for the first and only time, and I was charged with 13 points, which was 2 speeding tickets, one for each side of a bridge. And that was kind of rude. But
You are being rude, sir. You're being rude.
yeah. But I guess even if you're charged with those points and not actually hit, like hadn't even been to court yet, and New York State sent me a letter that said, look at what a bad driver you are. And I'm like, well, it's blank because I don't have a driving record. And at the bottom, it was a $700 bill just to send me that letter. I don't know if they still do that, but if you get hit with that on top of these speeding things, man, you could be deep in the hole.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's what it will be. But you got 13
must-
points on one speeding ticket?
Well, yeah, two and
Well, it
one.
was one pull. He pulled me over one time, but he charged me with both sides of a bridge that I passed over.
How fast were you going?
45 and a 30 or something like that.
Come on.
That can't be right, Salt.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call
Why
you a
you
liar, but you
lying,
lie.
Salt?
Why you lie, Salt?
You lying
I
soul.
mean, it was 15 over, which is like 6 points each.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, well, Salt, slow down, you son of a bitch. What are you doing?
I was a kid.
Stay away from
I
that
was just
bridge.
being a jackass, you know.
Salt, thanks for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. So I looked it up last night.
Yeah.
It does seem like this law would only affect the most dick drivers in statewide.
Yeah.
So
Super speeder.
Yeah.
Put it.
you get 3 points for up to 10 miles an hour over right now, 4 points for 20 miles an hour over. So what he just said doesn't make a lot of sense unless they
Well, that-
changed the
It was
law
different.
since when
Could
he
have
was.
been.
Oh, maybe he was because he was a kid. It was more points.
Under the punk ass laws.
So to have this installed in your car, the way the law is written right now, you would have to accrue 3 speeding tickets where you are doing 20 miles and over or more, 20 miles per hour over or more within 2 years. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous amount of speeding
That
tickets.
is
But
a
it's not
lot.
very fast, though.
20 over?
Yeah. It doesn't
70?
sound like you're being recklessly fast. I thought you had to be doing like 100.
over a certain
Tommy,
speed
like,
limit,
like
you're saying.
up on 2 wheels.
Tommy,
and
that
stuff.
would be 75 on 390.
Yeah. Most
That would
people,
be 85 on 90.
Okay, most people, when you get out on that road, are doing about 70, 75 mile an hour.
No.
75.
people
I
whipping
mean, that
by
would
me.
be
On
pretty
a
fast,
55?
Yes.
No.
75
Yes.
would stand out.
And in the morning, everybody's hauling ass.
You don't drive during rush hour.
No, but in the morning,
Okay,
early.
don't do it.
I'm saying early morning.
Oh, when you're doing after hours rules?
Yeah.
And again,
People
we're not
jet
talking
ass.
about just getting pulled over once. It would take a few times to get to this point.
Man, they crack it down.
All right, we got folks split here. Instagram messages pouring in. Duffy on WCMF, easiest way to get us. Troy writes, this is a great idea. The amount of idiots flying down 490, 590 in the morning is insane. They're going 90, and they are a danger to everyone. However, Connor writes, Probably not a good idea. Doesn't take into account emergencies. Also adds another failure point. Imagine if it fails and now your car won't move. But counterpoint to that, Connor, you put yourself in this situation. It's not like, oh, woe is me. What have I done? I mean, you did this to get here, right? I mean, look, the fact of the matter is, you're going to make a voice when I say this, but it's the truth.
Right.
Driving is a privilege. It's not a right. It is. No, there is nothing in the Constitution that says you have a right to drive a car. And if you're going to be a dick and put everyone else in danger, the state could just take your license away.
Yes, they can. They can.
But they're not. They're giving you the opportunity to continue to drive because you're a dick with this device in the car.
Okay. All right.
I would think people would try to get around it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but
driving somebody else's car. Especially, like, let's say you're married. You're taking your wife or husband.
Well, that was my thing.
every
Like,
time.
if you have two cars, will they make you put it on the other
I'd also
car?
be pissed if I had to take my significant other's car that doesn't go over a certain amount.
Well, I mean, Mark brings this up on Instagram, too. If you already break the law, what prevents you from getting into another car and drive? I mean, well, now your ass is grass if they catch you doing
you're
it.
in more
if you're
trouble.
caught.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And, I mean, I don't know, like, what's the insurance situation if you're driving a car that doesn't have the thing in it? Are you on the hook for everything if you get in an accident? Speeding around like a dick?
True.
I will say this, too,
What's
because
that?
there's a ton of people that are writing saying this is unconstitutional, it's double jeopardy.
Oh,
Nobody knows what this
It's a
stuff
privilege and a right.
is. Well, no, that's the truth. If you are pro-community surveillance, the cameras that are like up in the corners,
Yeah,
right now they're moving all over the city of Rochester, Monroe County. You can't be anti this technology. It doesn't work. Like, the cameras are watching everyone at all times. If you're saying like that helps protect the community, this technology is limited to the folks who have already broken the law so many times.
So if you're in, you're all in.
Well, I'm just saying,
You
like,
can't be for one or the other. You have to be for both.
it is
or
hypocritical.
against both.
Yes, it's hypocritical to argue the cameras watching everyone make us safer, but this device limiting people that are already breaking the law is wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. It's just a very hefty price to put on your car.
Then don't drive.
Well, I hear it's a privilege.
No, I mean, it is. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, the state is not saying, I am forcing you to give me
Yeah.
$1,000.
I'd rather do that than be told I can't drive at all. Right?
Damn straight.
What?
It's too restrictive, man.
Speeding.
Yes. Sometimes you gotta speed.
Wait, give me one example.
You hate
other
when
than
people
Emergency.
jet ass.
Okay, how often are you in an emergency? One time in my life, when my daughter had to have brain surgery,
Right,
and
yeah.
I was doing 40 and a 30 because I had to wind through the golf course at Genesee Valley Park. That was the only time in my life that has ever happened.
So you don't speed?
I mean, I do.
I mean, especially with the schedule you have with your girls.
Sure.
And you have to have them here at a certain time. You got to have them there. I think it'd be very hard for you to do the speed limit and get all that done.
But here's the thing. I don't mean to sound like that guy. I'm not flying. Like, I'll do 64 and a 55. I'll do.
That's not even speeding.
Well, I mean, that is speeding.
Cops don't even pull you over for that.
Well, bro, I mean, I grew
But
up.
I guess that's if that's your argument, then the people that are getting pulled over must be doing something extreme.
Like, to her point, I'll set my cruise control for like 74
I
on
never use that thing, man.
on the thruway when I'm
Yeah.
traveling with my kid, right, for
Yeah.
hockey. And the amount of times I've not seen a cop blown by at 73, 74, and I'm like, oh, no. And I never get pulled over for that.
No, they won't.
They never come out. I mean, sometimes
Yeah.
they will. Like, look, it will happen.
yeah, it's
But
not impossible.
to my point, if I'm not getting pulled over at 73, 74, how fast are these people going that are getting pulled over?
Maybe they should just raise the speed limit a little bit.
That would increase death and accident.
No, but
I
like
would
there
just
are
encourage
states.
people to go faster.
There are states where like it's like 70 and 75.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's a less populated area.
Well, I think Florida in certain areas, man, you can haul ass.
You mean the less populated parts?
There ain't no less populated part of Florida. Florida's sold out.
It makes sense if you're driving through Texas, Oklahoma,
Yeah.
Midwest, the South, where there's nothing. Yeah, you can do 70 because you're the only one on the road.
where the people are real.
What?
When you hit
Multiple marriages, looking at porn, speeding, drinking, fighting, and you know what?
when you hit that 70,
Spitting
75
and cussing.
speed change,
Yeah.
it feels like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I feel like I'm going too fast now.
Yeah, but you're getting
Like
it,
once
man.
you get a little above 80, you're like, whew, this is too much for me.
No, I know what you mean, especially when your car
This
isn't a good
feels
car.
wong, yeah.
Like, you remember
Those
those old
bad cars,
Or
yeah.
just or like
Starts
flying
driving.
past like trucks and stuff that are doing it. You're like, this feels so dangerous.
Again, we got a ton of more Instagram messages coming in. New York State is trying to pass a bill that will allow the state, if you accumulate 11 or more points on your license during a 2-year period or receive 6 speed or red light cameras in a 1-year period, they will force you to install a device that will limit the speed of your car. It will cost you $1,000 to put it in your car, and if you don't pay the $1,000, you lose your driver's license. Ian writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF. I have a governor in my truck, my work truck. It does slow me down, but it ups my road rage.
All right.
Is that a legitimate argument that the governor would increase road rage?
Yeah, you're stressing because you can't get there.
Yeah, but then you
It's
can't.
I guess it's frustration.
But then you can't get to the people who are making you angry. So
True.
what are you going to do
Yeah.
about that? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up with this. Dom writes, I used to work with a kid years ago who had a little souped-up car, got 3 speeding tickets in a year, and half his insurance was costing him $800
Ooh.
a month.
A month?
A month.
God damn.
Just slow down, everybody.
Yes.
Slow down. It's we'll all get there eventually.
Yeah.
It's better to get there a little bit late than get there dead.
Well, then you don't get there.
True.
That's the
If you got there dead, that's pretty impressive.
I'm just
He's here and he's dead. Damn.
let's take a break. There are people saying that just this man's little performance in a game on Sunday means his career is dead.
Oh, really? He's really that bad?
Bro, I watched it. It was bad. But that wasn't the worst thing that happened to him on Sunday. Because I know there are people listening thinking, I've had a really bad day in the past.
Sure.
And I promise you, chances are, was not as bad as this guy's day on Sunday. And we'll tell you what happened next here in the break room on CM.
What's the matter?
I don't know if this is a kid he should feel bad for. I don't know if everything that led up to this moment he set himself up for. But one thing is for sure.
Yeah.
This has to be one of the worst days anyone has ever had in their life.
And he's a kid.
Yeah. I mean, at least it could get better.
Right.
Probably not. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5. WCMF just after 8 o'clock. It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
Hate
Mail of the Week coming at you. A gentleman who was upset with our discussion about your spouse having friends of the opposite gender.
Yeah.
And whether or not that is something that you should accept in your relationship. He says absolutely not.
Oh.
And he says there's an easy way to make sure this never happens.
What's the magic pill?
Well, I'll let him tell it
Okay.
through this letter. Just a little while here. Hate Mail of the Week on CMF. So your Buffalo Bills, tomorrow night, a Thursday tilt against the Houston Texans. That game's going to be live here on CMF. Tomorrow we do a very special Football Thursday.
Oh.
Right around this time, Tommy will be making his picks. Ooh. We will have our good buddies Mike Danger and from the Let's Go Duffalo podcast, Ryan Duffy.
RD?
In to recap those picks. What's Ryan going to be? He's a cowboy, right? He's given up.
Whoa.
I've been very disappointed in him lately. Houston?
He could be an oil rigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a cowboy.
Yeah.
He could be a stripper. There are a lot of strip clubs in Houston.
Cowboy stripper?
Cowboy
Oh.
stripper.
Isn't there a stadium named? Isn't it Waste Management?
He's gonna be a garbage man.
Yeah, he could be a garbage man. Isn't it like Waste Management Stadium? I don't know.
We'll find.
Is that the one? I don't know.
We'll all find out together
All
just
right.
after 9 o'clock. By the way, if you want to watch the game and you are a fan of Ryan, he will be at the Bill Gray's Tap Room in Shiloh
Wow.
tomorrow night to watch the Texans game and the Bills. Ryan Duffy, delicious food, fantastic drink, and a potential garbage man. Ryan at the Bill Gray's Tap Room in Shiloh. But here's the thing.
What's that?
Things are going well for the Bills after last week.
Yeah.
You got a chance to get to 8-3 and take control of some stuff. The Browns are having the opposite season. They have played 3 quarterbacks so far this year. And that third quarterback showed up on Sunday after an injury to rookie Dylan Gabriel. Shadur Sanders, son of Deion Sanders, was predicted to be a first-round pick in this year's draft. He was not. He wasn't a second-round pick, nor a fourth-round pick. He fell all the way to the 5th round.
And he was pretty good at Colorado, right?
He was.
And Jackson State before that.
Yes, he was.
With his dad coaching.
All of these things are true. However, there were rumors, Kimmy, that he told multiple teams, don't draft me. Right? He wanted to be in a place where he thought he could play right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
The interviews he had with teams did not go well. He was not paying attention. He wasn't attentive. And because of that, it left such a sour taste that he fell all the way to the 5th round.
All right.
To the point where he was the third-string quarterback for the majority of the season in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Well, on Sunday, he finally got his opportunity due to an injury to starting quarterback Dylan Gabriel.
All right, so the kid gets the call. Here we go.
Yep, he showed up in this game against the Baltimore Ravens, and the Browns had a lead when he took the field.
Yeah.
The Browns lost that game because Shadur Sanders, in his first NFL action, went 4 for 16
Okay.
for 47 yards
Yeah.
and a really, really, really bad pick. And I know those numbers sound terrible, but they do not illustrate how truly bad he was in that game. Tommy,
Yeah.
it looked like the man had never touched a football before in his life. It was horrific.
Little lost out there.
He kept getting blasted over and over again by the Ravens defense.
Yeah.
And this much-awaited debut ended with a massive thud.
Oh.
So you would think that's the worst thing that could happen to Shadur
Well,
Sanders.
yeah, your rookie start and you get your ass whooped.
Yeah. You'd be wrong.
What happened?
During that game, at his home in Cleveland, 3 men broke in and stole a bunch of stuff. In fact, the way that
Jesus Christ.
the way the surveillance camera times line up,
Yeah.
as he was taking the field,
Oh no.
they were breaking
Oh,
So they
into
were
his
watching.
house.
It's
Okay,
all
all right.
happening at once.
Yeah.
Okay, so these 3 men got into his house. 12 minutes later, they left with satchels full of stuff.
Man,
Well, thank God they're not a flashy family.
made good
You know.
time. 12 minutes.
Probably maybe a Timex watch.
Authorities say,
Like, just the jewelry haul had to be like 4 trips out of that place.
well, I would have thought if you're wearing all your expensive jewelry on the trip, right? Like
But
that's
you got
why you
multiple.
get it.
Yeah, but you have
yeah, but
more than
but
that.
you're the son of prime time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think of like the memorabilia he may have had
Yeah. Yeah.
from other players too.
When it was all said and done,
Yeah.
the 3 suspects got away. You ready for this?
How much?
$200,000 worth of stuff
Wait, they only got 1 watch?
from this kid's
And he's a
Cleveland.
rookie.
Yeah. $200,000. Kimmy, can you Google what Shadur Sanders is making as a rookie in Cleveland? And I understand he made money in college and he comes from a rich family. But just to put into perspective what he lost in that run.
Oh, sure. And it's got to be embarrassing because you're Deion's kid, one of the greatest athletes we've ever seen.
Yeah.
His average annual salary is about $1.16 million.
Oh, wow. He made $1 million, a fifth-round pick? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what has to hurt more.
4 years is $4.6 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you're that guy's kid.
Yeah. I mean, the attention he got from his dad being his coach.
Who draws attention to himself by being Coach Prime.
And here's the thing. I mean, that team got a ton of attention because of his dad and him. His teammate in Travis Hunter, who's out for the season now in Jacksonville, won a Heisman.
Yeah.
He helped him do that. And
Nothing.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because as we spoke here, he brought all this attention on himself.
Yeah.
He put himself in the situation that he's in. He also
had the guidance of his father.
Do you feel bad for the kid?
No.
No. Not at all?
No. I mean, look, man. I mean, they love him or hate him. I mean, that family pushes it in your face. They want you to know we're the best and we're coming.
This could happen to any player. It's not always like the flashy people it happens to.
But you're attached to your dad.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't have that. He's probably the most flamboyant college coach by far.
No, dude.
Are you kidding me? He's got his own Netflix special. He's got. You're telling me there's a more flamboyant known coach?
Lane Kiffin, Dabo Swinney. I mean,
Dabo Swinney's not Deion Sanders.
I mean,
he doesn't get to sit down with 60 Minutes.
No, I get what you're saying when it comes to.
But we know what they all make.
No, but this guy is a household name.
I understand. No, look, there's a difference between.
And you're attached to that guy.
There's a difference between household name and
Dabo.
flashy. Well, no, but like Dabo Swinney is flat. He runs his mouth. He sprints out of the tunnel first before his entire team. He's Mr. Tryhard. He goes out of his way to yell at players' faces to get on television.
Oh, I'm sure, but I can't think of a bigger coach than that guy.
I don't think that
in college.
I don't think that.
I feel like there's somebody we're forgetting.
And here's the thing. I mean, love or hate Deion Sanders. I don't look at what Deion Sanders is doing at Colorado as like he's a bad guy.
But
for
some
that coach.
people do. Some people just don't like him because he runs his mouth.
Okay, fair. But again,
he gives himself his own nicknames.
Every college coach runs their mouth. I mean, Kimmy, you're the one that's most plugged into college football in this room. Like there are.
Yeah, I mean, like you see sound clips all the time of guys trying to get attention just by saying like crazy stuff.
But he's good at it.
Who is the guy with the mullet? I'm totally blanking on his name. Mike.
Mike Gundy.
Yes, yeah. Like I mean, you're telling me he actually liked that haircut and the way he like dressed and he wore like the crazy sunglasses. Like he did that on purpose.
252 WCMF. Shadur Sanders finally gets to play quarterback for the Cleveland Browns after an injury on Sunday. If you watched it, you saw the disaster. 416, 47 yards, a bad pick, and that doesn't even say how bad he performed. While he was playing, his home in Cleveland was robbed by three masked men. They got out with $200,000 worth of stuff.
Nice.
So he thuds his debut, gets his ass kicked by the Ravens defense, and then has to come home and fill out a police report because of the theft. Tom writes us.
Yeah.
Past the ego during the draft, I hope he succeeds just to shut up the haters. Maybe those stats aren't great, but let's not forget it was his first time on the field, and to make it even worse, no starting reps that week. I think we see improvement this week if he plays. Little sympathy for Shadur.
Okay, well, like you said, like sometimes
It's gonna humble you.
You throw these guys out there too soon, you ruin them.
Well, I mean, there was an implication that the Browns were like holding him back. Like he should have been starting over the kid that was starting, and like you went out and puked all over yourself. I don't hate.
Does he not have the skill set for the NFL?
I mean, time will tell.
Right.
I mean, look, to Tom's point, he hasn't gotten the practice time that would require you as a kid at that age to be a starter in the NFL.
Right.
He may be starting this week.
Okay, got to watch.
Can we Google who the Browns are playing? Because, like, I get that Ravens defense is scary, and that's, like, a really tough thing.
Well, yeah, it's a top team.
Yeah, pulled off the bench. But, like, maybe he gets a
They
little
are
respite.
playing the Raiders.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cake.
Well, no, I mean, they do have a decent defense. At least guys can get after you. Mason Crosby, he can hurt you.
All right.
I think what sucks most about the situation, like, doesn't matter who it happened to. It's if you're like teammates of his and you live nearby, like it's gonna make everybody paranoid moving forward.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we've seen it happen across the league to multiple players in multiple cities.
All right, so Tommy has no sympathy for Shadur.
Yeah.
Do you have sympathy for what
I
happened?
mean, I feel bad. Like that's something that, despite like whatever they took and the amount that they took, it makes you feel uneasy. I mean, your home is supposed to be a place you feel safe.
You brought up something a second ago
What was that?
I do want to touch on.
What was that?
Because you said, he's in the shadow of his father,
Oh, he always will be.
and his father created this.
Yeah.
So can't you make the argument then that this isn't entirely his fault?
Oh no, I put some of that on Dion, putting that much light on the kid. Maybe he wasn't ready.
Okay.
And Dion came in and talked to the team too.
Oh, no, he's been staying away from Cleveland. He has not gone to Cleveland yet. Shadur said he
That's got to be killing him.
He
man.
said so Dion did say when he watched his son take the field, he cried.
I'm sure.
And then
a lot of pride.
Then it probably switched pretty fast.
But then he cried again.
I would have loved to have been on a couch next to Deion Sanders watching his son go through what he went
I
through.
want to be there for the snacks.
He can't eat snacks anymore.
Why?
Well, they did take off a piece of his foot.
I mean, he can still eat.
No, I think that's like he can't.
Oh, he's not diabetic. I thought it was like an injury.
No, I thought he had like cancer. Didn't he have kidney
Oh,
cancer?
yeah, you do. Yeah. Well, I thought it was the foot. Then the cancer showed up. Yeah, you're right. He has cancer.
So there you go. Snacks suck. You're out. You're out of the snack game.
All right. I'm out then.
All right, let's take a break. It's Wednesday. It's 8 o'clock. You know what that means.
Hayden.
We're going to recap a discussion we had 2 weeks ago that involves your spouse, everyone listening, and the friends that they have, and what is and isn't spoken about what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Because relationship experts and behavioral specialists in this article that we found are arguing that this thing that seems counterproductive to your relationship is actually beneficial.
Oh.
And surprisingly, both of you said you would be okay if your husband or your wife did this.
Yeah.
This man who wrote us a letter, not okay with it.
Well, Kimmy and I are very progressive.
And he says there is an easy way to stop this from happening.
Really?
And we'll let him tell you next here in the break room on CMF. Marriage is all about negotiation.
Oh, yeah.
What is okay, what isn't okay, what's allowed, what's expected. You get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Gone are the days, for the most part, where one person in the relationship dictates what the rules are for the other person.
Yeah.
I say for the most part because of this letter that we have in front of us.
Oh.
This man says he has no problem putting his foot down on this particular issue.
Yeah.
He is stunned that other people are not doing the same thing because apparently there are still things you can do. There are still things that can happen where you can look at your spouse and say, this is how it is, and that's the end of that.
Wow.
You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5 WCMF. It's Wednesday. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for Hate Mail of the Week. And about 2 weeks ago, we discussed an article that talked to several relationship and behavioral experts about your spouse and friends they would have of the opposite sex.
Okay.
For example, Tommy, your wife having a friend that is a man.
Yeah.
There was a time,
Thank
you, where a married woman having a male friend would be scandalous.
Oh, taboo.
But these experts are now arguing that having rules against this type of thing may actually be hurting your relationship.
Yeah.
And it seems counterintuitive, but both you and Kimmy
Yeah.
said you would have no problem with your wife, Tommy, or your husband, Kimmy, having friends of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said they do.
Yeah. You guys are both so progressive.
Because we're
man.
cool,
Yeah.
man. We're with it.
Everyone's chilled out, man. Not everyone agreed. We took some calls. There were
Yeah.
some people that were dead set against it. But the man with the biggest problem
Yeah.
sent us a letter. Because as far as he's concerned,
Yeah.
there is no debate to be had here.
Oh, look at that.
And he's got a simple way to ensure this never happens in his
Can't
life.
wait to hear this guaranteed work.
Actual physical letters sent through the mail telling us we suck. How to handle your woman. Kimmy, is this you reading this week?
It is.
All right. It's a man, but we get Kimmy man. Sit back and enjoy today's Hate Mail of the Week.
Your wife should not have a friend that's a man. Listening to that discussion on the radio made me feel like a crazy person. Everyone says that's okay. That's not okay. The only reason a woman or a man want to be with members of the opposite sex is because they want to have sex with them. It may not be right away, but over time it'll happen. Stopping it is simple. Just tell her she's not allowed to have a man as a friend. Why does it have to be so complicated? If she's doing it without telling you, you tell her to stop. If she tells you she wants to spend time with a man that isn't you as a friend, you tell her no. End of the issue. Everyone is so scared of offending everyone else that you're going to end up getting cheated on right in front of your faces. Sincerely, Martin.
All right, a lot of things going
Yeah.
on here. All right. So, one, the only reason that people spend time with the other gender is because they want to have sex with
Yes.
them. Yep. So,
That's it.
that's the end of that. But the more jarring take in this letter,
Yeah.
if you don't want your spouse to spend time with a member of the opposite sex,
Yeah. Put your foot down.
Yeah.
tell them they can't. You are not allowed to spend time with this other person. That's an old school take, Tom.
It's a very old school take, and it says more about you than
Yeah.
about them.
Oh,
Yeah, I
what do you
agree.
mean?
You're insecure.
Okay.
You're scared, and you're afraid that you don't have a very good marriage. Like, you're afraid, like, your wife's going to fall on the first penis she talks to when she steps out the
No
door.
trust. No
All right.
trust.
No.
But allow me to play devil's advocate here just for a second.
Advocate.
Isn't everyone insecure about their marriage? I mean, part of being
To that degree?
part of being a human being is insecurity. That's what jealousy is.
Yeah, I understand that, but, like, you're so jealous you think, like, any man that is just a friend or a coworker is a potential sexual partner.
Well, is he a friend or is he a friend?
Sexual partner.
Well, no, she wouldn't come home and say, I have a sexual partner I want to hang out with. But if she said, I have this friend.
Yeah.
The way she says it like that, friend.
Oh.
You got a friend.
Yeah, it makes you look weak as a man.
Look, I don't disagree with you. It is funny, like his proposition is a ban from one grown-ass person
Yeah.
to another
Yeah.
grown-ass person.
You're banned from half the human beings on the planet,
Yes.
basically.
All right, so look, we had this discussion about whether or not you should have opposite sex friends and spouses for like 20 minutes the other day, so I don't want to have that discussion again. But this letter did raise another question
What's
to me,
that?
this man's take. And the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Serious question for all of you married or long-term relationship folks listening. What can you demand your spouse do or not do?
Yeah. Like, what can you just simply say no?
Yeah, this is how it is.
You're not doing that?
That's the end of it. I don't want to hear it anymore.
I mean, it would have to be so obviously wrong in general for you to be able to make that statement to your partner.
The only thing I can think is
No more dead bodies in the basement. Come on.
I could see the debate of like when it comes to your kids telling your partner, no, you're not going to let them do that, or no, we're not going to do that because it could affect our kids.
I mean, even that is a tough put your foot down. Like,
Now I'm saying you're a bad parent.
Yes.
I'm a good parent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had anything with my kids where I've looked my wife in the face and been like, this is how it's going to be.
When it comes to like, I would assume, especially with your daughter being the age she is, testing the boundaries, her testing boundaries, you and your wife are going to differ on some things.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There are things that we differ on.
Yeah.
Never have I looked at my wife and been like, this is how it's going to be, end of story. Like, there's a discussion about it.
Yeah.
I will have my opinion.
But
I will have a
wonder,
strongly
though,
held opinion.
if there are parents who would.
But Tommy's right. Okay, so going down
No,
the kid road.
she will not be dating anybody until she's 18.
Okay, but like Tommy just said, that's me telling my wife she's a bad mother.
Yeah, that's a line in the sand, and you don't want to do that in your marriage, man.
All right, the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. I know it sounds crazy, but it does feel like every marriage has at least one thing where each person can say, this is how it is, end of story. You don't have one?
I didn't have one in all three marriages.
Oh, my
I did not.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm such a good husband. I don't know what happened. I don't know why I ended up having
No, but I also don't want to have an argument. I don't want to, and I don't want to have that confrontation where if I say no,
Uh-huh.
and then she goes, tough, I'm doing it. Like, you just, not only did you just lose the argument, you look even weaker than when you started.
Okay.
Because, like, you went all in and lost on an issue, and you got defeated. Like, where do you go? Like, if you do that, where do you go from there?
Okay.
If you went all in.
That's a valid question. But I mean, maybe you're thinking too high stakes. Like, for example, I have one thing.
Yeah.
One thing in my relationship where there is no negotiation and I'm having it how I want it. And we've talked about it. It's a thermostat. I control the thermostat.
Yeah.
I will not hear any negotiation. And that's that. It will be at what I set it at because I am the man of this house.
Okay, but what if?
Father knows best.
What if you set down, you laid down the rules, and your wife's like, too cold in here today, I'm changing.
I will buy a lock.
What are you going to do?
I will buy a lock case for the thermostat.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. Like, I'm dead ass
So
serious.
she's never touched the thermostat.
She is never in our marriage.
She's not allowed to.
She actually doesn't know how it works, which is great. It's great. But she's not allowed to touch thermostat. My wife is not allowed to touch thermostat.
Like, even if stuff I don't want my wife around, I never say anything.
Like, can you give me? Well, I guess give me. Yeah.
Well, I just, like, I do the yard, I do that stuff. Sometimes she'll come out there and do some stuff that I don't like, and I just let go because I don't want to have an argument over that.
What's tough for you there though is it's her yard,
I know.
so you don't even have a leg to stand.
Yes,
on. Yeah, I guess it would be hard for you living in her house to be like, this is how it's gonna be.
I'm basically a settler. You know what I mean?
Kimmy, there's nothing your husband ever in your marriage or relationship has looked at you and said, this is how it's gonna be. End of
Well,
story.
I guess I know that there are things that bother him. Like one of his like pet peeve, like he doesn't. If I call him like dude or like some like weird like silly nickname, it bothers him.
So he will say, don't do that.
He'll be like, "Don't call me dude." Like, so I did that in like the beginning. I don't do that anymore. Like, I just know it's something that bugs him, so I won't call him like a nickname.
Kimmy is not allowed to use nicknames.
But both of your examples are weak.
Yes, I
It's a
understand.
thermostat and a dude.
Well,
Like,
but yeah, but
okay, but if you lost
but
that
those are
one, it's
simple
one
things
thing.
I'm willing to agree to that don't really affect my life.
But
you
it's
know
funny
what I
how
mean?
even she's like, I was willing to agree to. No, he told you, he laid down the law,
Yes,
and now
he did.
as you are his wife and you do what he says, do not call him dude.
But these bigger issues have consequences. Like, you
Yeah.
cannot talk to the opposite sex because I think you may cheat on me.
No, I agree with you.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you, right?
Like, even if let's say your wife has a drinking problem, your husband has a drinking problem.
Mm-hmm.
It's not out of control, but they're drinking a lot. Do you have the balls to say, "Hey, man, is that your third drink?"
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a bit much?
Well, I
Because
mean,
you're
I ain't
immediately
saying that, man.
Because you're immediately questioning their judgment,
Right.
By simply asking that
And
question.
they're going to flip it on me about something that I do.
But
and
I
don't
also
want that either.
understand. But I also understand if you do think it is a legitimate problem, you feel obligated to say something.
Not a big problem. Let's say it's just getting out of hand. Like, let's say
So it's a
let's say your
problem.
husband comes home and he's
Yeah.
having 4 beers a night. And he's
Yeah.
not wasted, but
Right. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's more of like a health concern. Yeah.
do you say anything to go in? Do you think you need? Would you say? Hey,
It would be a losing battle.
Would you say this, dude? Is that
Another
your
one?
4th beer, dude?
Bro.
But even what you're describing isn't what we're talking about here, because the way you're describing it, you're still walking into a negotiation. Do you think you've had enough?
Right.
This example would be stop drinking right now.
Right. So I wouldn't even, but to your point, I wouldn't even do that. Do you think you should have another one? Like, unless she's shooting up heroin, I might even let that go.
252 WCMF, Hate Mail of the Week, a letter from a guy named Martin after a discussion 2 weeks ago about your spouse having friends of the opposite sex. Martin writes us, says, no, I would never allow that to happen. He could not believe that all three of us on the show were like, yeah, we'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
He says the simple way to stop it, tell your spouse that won't be happening. You are banned, forbid from having an opposite sex friend. And I know that sounds insane, but Kimmy and I both have examples in our lives where I look at my wife, we're not changing the thermostat. End of story, foot is down. Kimmy is not allowed to call her husband dude.
No dude in our house.
Dom writes us on Instagram, Duffy at WCMF. He says, getting a dog. He has put his foot down. You are not getting a dog.
Okay.
If your husband
I know, I remember having friends growing up who one parent was anti-pet, the other parent was not. Guess what? A pet eventually showed up.
Yeah. If there's a pet lover in that house,
Yeah.
you're having a pet. It always wins.
Yep.
You know, it's funny, man. Like, when it comes to, like, telling your spouse what the deal is,
Yeah.
right, putting the foot down, that's a grown-ass person that's been making decisions their whole lives.
Yes.
That you're talking to. Like, that's...
But you know better.
Yeah. And, like, you know, not to sound like a sappy dick, but that's someone you're supposed to love and respect.
It is condescending.
Right? Like,
And that's what you're kind of shooting in the ass when you say these things.
Yes. Now, here's the thing. After talking, who ends up on top is a different discussion. And I get that for the most part, when your wife wants to do something and you talk it out, we men will eventually cave.
Yeah, we're all bottoms.
I also get that.
We are.
I also get that some guys will cave up front, knowing that any discussion will end badly for them.
I am King Cave.
Yeah, there you go. But there is a difference between that and your wife looking you in the face and telling you this is how it's going to be. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I can't think of my wife ever looking at me and saying this is how it's going to be. Like, never once. And she would have the ability to.
No, but there are like set rules in the house that I don't breach. That I just know, she's not going to like this, so this ain't happening.
So it's not like she's saying it out loud, but she won't do it because it's just kind of
I don't
an
wanna hear it.
unspoken rule.
I just know she's going to say something, so I just bypass it.
Can you give me an example?
Gas is a big issue in our house.
Like farting.
That would be the gas.
Well, no,
the main line in the basement.
I don't
It's just
know.
flipping around
you
down there,
idiot.
and she says no cigarettes down there.
You've said that you're the one that has to start the grill. I thought you may have meant that. I love how you say gas like you're a 7-year-old woman. Maybe if I were to piddle in front
my
of her.
ass gas.
Okay, so you.
Now there is a
we've
gas
been
issue.
around it.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah, my wife will not start the gas grill or the fireplace.
Okay, but you're saying you will not drop ass in the house you live.
Right. Because my wife will go, Jesus. No,
How'd your wife
I can
pull
drop
that off?
ass. I have to.
Go
I
away.
just go away.
Who are you, man? Who are you?
I'm the guy that doesn't want to hear it.
I'm impressed.
Like,
I'm
I'll go in
impressed
the
with
other
how your
room.
wife pulled this off.
Now, what will piss me off is when I go upstairs to do it.
Yeah.
What are you doing up there?
Farting.
No, I always say, I'm giving you a break. Oh, okay. What else do you think I'm doing? Do you think I'm going up there and I'm going to read a book for 5 minutes?
I love how you're crushing Marty on his take here. Your wife could have wrote this letter. Because it kind of sounds like you're living under Marty's thumb here.
Well, I mean, I just know when to obey because it's just not going to go your way, man.
Elijah writes us on Twitter. Duffy at WCMF, easiest way to get us. He says, my wife told me I'm not allowed to hang with this one friend alone. Time passed. I was no longer allowed to hang with a friend or even invite the friend over. I am a bitch-ass bitch. All right, so Elijah has that one thing. His wife said this is the deal, and bang. You know, the thing that I couldn't get out of my head reading this letter that we got from Martin to begin with, you tell your wife how it is later on.
Yeah.
Being around a friend or a family member that looked at their spouse and said, you will do this now, or you will never do this again.
So I saw this live with a buddy of mine. So my buddy and I had been out drinking all day. Go back to the house. His wife is there with a coworker working on a project in the kitchen.
Okay.
And I noticed my buddy, we're both drunk, drove home drunk, been out all day, dicking around as adults. He gets pissed. And his demeanor changed. I didn't really pick up on it right away.
Okay.
But I'm still hanging out because I'm buzzed, right?
Sure.
Basically, he gets the guy out of the house. Not physically,
Yeah.
but made it know hey, it's time to go, bro.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then lights up his wife in front of me. And it was uncomfortable. I couldn't wait to get out of there.
Yeah.
And it changed my whole opinion of him, her,
Yeah.
the whole thing. It was just ugly business. And I couldn't wait to get the F out of there.
I think it would change your opinion of that person forever and ever.
It does. It was like a Jekyll and Hyde moment in the dude.
Yeah.
Counterpoint. Have you ever been around a couple where one kind of keeps the other in check and you appreciate it?
For example. Are you
yeah.
describing us?
No. Well,
No, that's my sister-in-law.
Maybe. But like, so there's like this couple I'm thinking of, and he's just like a really big talker, and you kind of get trapped with him for a little while. But his wife is really good at keeping him in check. She will come over and be like, please stop talking about that.
Oh, that's terrible.
Nobody cares. Yeah, but I appreciate
No,
it.
but that.
That's my sister-in-law, man. My sister will point out my brother's
Listen,
BS when he's bragging.
She makes him tolerable.
Okay, but she's putting out his light.
Yeah, but yes, but
Okay,
that
but
light
you will,
nobody wants.
Nobody would be around him if she wasn't around.
Okay, but to publicly look him in the face
Listen,
and say,
she
stop
does it
talking,
in a
that's
nice
boring.
way,
Kimmy.
but we all know what she's doing.
Kimmy, oh, no, that would break my heart to see that happen.
No,
Oh, no,
she's
I
right,
love
man.
it. I appreciate it.
Look, I'm not saying I want to sit and listen to the guy ramble, but like if he is excited on fire
no,
about
but,
something
yeah,
and she shuts
but
down.
it's everything he talks about, you know?
You
I-
do
And
appreciate those
he's
people.
like a story topper, so it's like when you
Yep.
are done with your story, he starts on his, and she keeps it in check. She keeps the conversation flowing.
Yeah, I love those people.
I'm sad now. That's really sad.
I don't think it's sad.
No,
I think
you
it
have-
works. I think they are a couple where it works because you need that person around.
It's if you have an aggressive relative like that, the best thing you can have is a dick sister-in-law that shuts it down.
No. Let him be him, man. Live your life.
Yeah, go
Hey.
live your life. Just shut up about it. And stop lying.
Well, shutting up may actually have been the smartest thing this man we're going to talk about could have done.
Oh, we didn't know. Shut up.
We're going to take a trip to a little place just east of us.
All right.
Nice little quaint area that now has an investigation open into a town board member because of two words that he uttered during a very contentious town board meeting.
Oh, so it got away from him a little bit.
I mean, bro, if his argument is this was a joke,
Yeah.
we know jokes.
Yeah.
I would like someone to explain the joke.
All right.
We'll get into it next here in the break room on CMF. You should watch what you say.
Who? Me?
Everybody. Well,
Oh.
everybody.
All
But
right.
especially you should watch what you say if you're an elected official in a room full of people
Yeah.
during a very tense discussion about the status of your police department. Because 2 words in this small town, from this small town elected official,
Yeah.
had some folks freaking out, with others going, hey, man, he's just joking. He's joking, which is never a good sign when it happens in a town board meeting.
Oh.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. We've been teasing you all morning, buddy.
Yeah, what's going on?
Announced yesterday, Motley Crue is coming to Darien Lake Saturday, July 18th, courtesy of Live Nation. Tickets go on sale 11/21. That is Friday, 9 a.m. at livenation.com. We have tickets before you can buy them.
What?
We are going to get you those tickets. Not right now.
Right.
Do not call now.
It's a fun show, buddy.
But when we tell you to call, which may be in a little while, wink,
Mm.
wink.
I don't think you should do that at a Motley Crue show.
Well, I don't know. Vince Neil might be into it.
All right.
Wink. Don't call now. I see you calling dicks. Little while, we'll get you those Motley Crue tickets here from your friends on CMF. Tommy, you want to take a trip?
Yeah, where are we going?
We're going out to Seneca Falls.
Oh, what's happening?
Things got contentious
Yeah.
at a recent community board meeting. So the town, village, whatever, has a budget to balance.
Yeah.
And that led to some fireworks. One of the ideas to save money in the community was eliminating 2 police positions in Seneca Falls.
Oh, that sounds huge.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's how dangerous Seneca Falls can be.
Well, got problems.
Now, look, you can imagine how tense things
Oh,
got.
yeah, because you got to gas 2 guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
when that, among other ideas, came.
Right.
So it led to a heated argument between members of the crowd and some town officials. The big issue during the meeting,
Yeah.
a man named Frank Sinacropi, I think I'm saying that the right way.
Sinacropia?
Sinacropi? If I'm mispronouncing, I apologize.
He's a board member?
He's an elected town board member.
All right.
Made a remark to the police chief. He pointed to a person in the crowd making noise while instructing the chief to, quote, shoot him.
Oh.
This according to 13
All right.
Wham.
Shoot him.
He, the elected town board member, pointed at this person,
Yeah.
looked at the chief of police and said, shoot him.
Not like take care of this guy.
Well, that would
directly.
be taken care of.
But no,
Yeah.
but like he doesn't
But even that would be bad. But I'm saying like you
shoot him.
direct threat.
Shoot
yeah.
him.
shoot him. This is according to the story on 13 Wham. That comment
Yeah.
has led to an investigation by the town's police department and the Seneca County District Attorney's Office. Results of the investigation will be made public soon, but it's got people on both sides of this very upset.
So I'm guessing the guy who he said shoot is taking that as a threat,
Well, it is.
right? I mean, he's
Yes,
like
yes.
a registered threat.
Yes, I would assume that's what the
'Cause
issue is.
based
with
on the
investigation.
fact that now it's gun legal.
Yes, yes. So, Tommy, there is a contingency of people who think this guy needs to go after instructing the chief of police to shoot someone as an elected official at a
Yeah.
town board meeting, right? And look, any kind of mention of violence is a bad look for that community.
Yes.
On the other hand, there are folks defending this man, saying he was just joking, that no one really thought the chief of police was going to shoot anyone in the board meeting,
Yeah.
and that these people are just trying to take this guy down because they don't agree with his politics and what he has to say. The phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. What should be the punishment for an elected official that instructs the chief of police to shoot someone in a town board meeting? Tommy, I ask you first.
Yeah, you got to get him out of there.
Oh, you want him done?
Well, I mean, it's just a stupid thing to do, man. You should have enough common sense to not do that, especially the way things are now. Like, to be that dense and unaware of
Yeah,
self to
yeah.
say that.
You're on board
front
with
of
that.
a crowd.
You're on board with getting rid of him.
I mean, it's a pretty dangerous thing he did. You know.
To a guy that has a gun.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, here's the thing.
A guy that's
Obviously,
licensed
it
to
wasn't
carry a
gonna
gun and shoot.
happen. But like, if he really, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, look.
It just shows
Maybe-
a poor lack of judgment. That's
Yeah.
your guy.
All right. No, look, I don't disagree with you. Everything you're saying is true. And, like, yeah, there's no way you could be like, I'm just joking. Like, explain what the punchline is.
Right, and
You
it's-
getting shot?
Can
And
you
it's
get
almost like,
suspended?
yeah, wouldn't that be funny if you shot
Yeah,
him?
what do you see him bleeding all over the place after the chief of police
I
shoots
guess it
him?
would depend on how you reacted afterwards. Like, I would think like you at least got to give an apology, right? Like, hey, I didn't mean that.
But here's the
it
thing,
was the heat of the moment.
but
At
it's
least
a hollow-
At least try to explain yourself.
But, Kimmy, it would be a hollow apology.
No, yeah, but doubling down
Like a
on
hollow
it would
point.
make it worse.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know if he doubled down on it.
Right,
we don't
right,
have
right,
a
but
statement from
I'm
this
just-
guy.
Now,
Yeah.
you don't know the tone and how he presented it, but even so, because I'm thinking like how he could have said it where you do, it's obviously a joke, but I can't wrap my head on like,
Even if it- yeah.
Oh,
It
Jesus,
sounds
why don't
bad
you-
either way.
hey, why don't you shoot this guy? Shut him
I
up.
mean, even you saying it as a joke.
Hey, you can't say it any other way.
All right, here's the thing, though. I mean, like, is it too far to remove him from his position?
I mean,
Is there a
what about
punishment
nice
he could take?
suspension?
A suspension from the board? You
Yeah.
can't come to any more town board meetings. That sounds like
Maybe
a,
if the sheriff shoots him in the foot.
what about
That's so
the,
funny now.
what about the deputy?
Oh, they shot the sheriff?
No, the sheriff would be shooting.
I shot the
I know.
sheriff.
I was just trying. You don't have to take it so literal. We're just
Don't
doing
drag the deputy into this. Or Clapton.
252 WCMF. Frank Sinacropi, an elected town board member in Seneca Falls, is in hot water after, during a board meeting where they were discussing budget issues. One of the ideas, eliminating 2 police positions to help balance the budget. Things got very heated, and during an argument, he pointed to a member of the crowd and instructed the chief of police to, and I quote, shoot him. There has been an investigation opened by the police department and the DA out in Seneca County. Folks that are very upset here say that he deserves serious punishment. There was nothing funny about that. That's a legitimate threat. Folks on the other side are going, he's just joking. He's just joking about the shooting. Andrew writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF. Police abuse or even joking about abuse of their power should always be serious and an automatic firing, in my opinion, no matter how high up they
Well,
are.
you can't really argue with that.
All right, you know who this really sucks for?
The sheriff who's just sitting there minding his own
Yeah.
business.
Thank you. Yes.
You dragged me into this.
man.
What do you do in
Yeah.
that moment?
And I'm not going to shoot him. I'm off the clock.
Okay. Because like, here's the thing. He's there because 2 positions in his department could be cut.
Right. He's got to cut a couple of officers.
And look, no matter what side you fall on with the issue, whether you need the officers, whether you don't, right? Like, you understand why someone like that would be there to go to bat for their employees. Like, I can respect that.
Yeah.
Now you're smack dab in the middle of this scene because this guy opens his mouth and says something like that.
Yes.
And even worse, like if you're like buddies with the guy, now you can't be like, Frank,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
And you drag me into it.
And now your department has to investigate him for what allegedly happened.
Right. Where you could have just kept your goddamn mouth shut.
Where does this come from?
Arrogance. It has to be like, I'm so powerful I can get away with saying stuff like this. It's got to be an arrogance of power.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Like, they're not going to do anything
Like-
to me. I can say whatever I want.
I wonder if there were people that knew this guy that, oh, that's just Frank, or if like, or if like even his, friends and family would be shocked that he said it.
I feel like, all right.
Because I feel like it could be oh, that's just Frank.
Depends how
kind
old
of thing.
this guy is.
he doesn't look that old. Like, he doesn't
Okay.
look like you.
What the hell does that mean?
Nothing.
I'm not that old.
Kimmy, shoot him. He's lived a long life. We're split here now. Nissa writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF. Come on, he was obviously joking. That's hilarious. There's no way the chief took him seriously at all. He shouldn't be punished for making a joke. I'd have said the same thing if I had a police friend.
Hey, why don't you go shoot that guy?
Shoot him right over there. Go shoot him.
Okay.
Even if it was a joke, an appropriate joke for
Yeah.
the moment.
But again, like, look, we kind of know jokes.
Yes, we do.
Like, a joke has a setup
Yeah.
and a punchline.
Yes, yes.
Where's the punchline?
This just has a victim.
Yeah.
And in the heat of a moment, of the moment too.
Snipper writes us on Instagram, Duffy on WCMF. Send him to a half a dozen anger management classes. That's enough to drive anyone insane.
Oh, wouldn't he just be more angry?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, no, but you're supposed
Now
to.
now I'm insane.
Okay, I would love to see how the guy who said shoot him handled it after that line landed like a lead balloon in the room.
Oh.
Right? Do you try and look
Awkward
intimidating and stand by
silence,
it? Like, do you do the like, oh, I've gone too far face?
Yeah. I think you'd had to do too far face.
Yeah.
Okay. You could also like do the whole like, hey
Yeah,
guys,
You know what I mean. Not really. But, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to do the just kidding,
Yeah.
which never works. It always lays flat.
No, I'm joking though,
Yes.
guys. We're joking. I don't want you. I don't want to shoot you. I'm just
Yeah.
joking about the.
I fantasize about it, but I don't want to do it.
You know, if anything, those people in Seneca Falls at this meeting got a nice practice run how to deal with that crazy uncle who runs his mouth at Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay, yeah.
Right, because that's what this feels like.
Yeah.
It feels like that insane relative that just says something that's like, oh no.
Yeah, the unfiltered the unfiltered relative. Yeah.
Why would
Frank's
you do
gone too far this time.
Interesting theory, idea. Joey writes us on Instagram. Maybe the guy did it so the positions that were going to be terminated now have a job to do. Investigation
all
to
right.
come. He laid himself on the line for that one.
Creating a little work for the guys.
Mike writes this, lighten up. Seriously, everyone knows it's a joke. I'd like to hear the entire conversation. I'm sure everyone was laughing at the time. Well, the fact, Mike, that there's an investigation tells me at least one person was laughing.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, I guess, look,
What's
whether
that?
or not you think the guy deserves to be punished or not, I think the good moral here,
What's that?
don't threaten to shoot anybody.
Yes.
Nor should you instruct anyone to shoot anybody else. And I think that goes.
Even if they have a gun on their hip.
Yeah. And I think that goes double if you've been elected to help the people in which you are instructed to be shot.
All right.
And I am dying to know what comes of this investigation.
Oh, if the guy keeps his gig?
Well,
he's elected, though. I guess he probably does, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how any of this
Probably.
works. I mean, Seneca Falls has their own rules, I'm sure.
Oh.
Right? Every town,
He's probably
village.
not going anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, but and if you try and get him out of there.
I had to shoot him.
All right. I got something for you.
Are we doing it now?
Oh, we're doing it right now.
Oh.
Motley Crue is coming to Darien Lake Saturday, July 18th, courtesy of Live Nation. Those tickets go on sale Friday at 9 a.m., livenation.com. But let's say you don't want to wait till then.
Yeah.
And let's say you don't want to pay for them
Oh.
because you're chintz.
King Chintz.
I got great news for all you king chintzes out there.
You know where you are.
We got tickets right now. Phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Win them before you can buy them. At this moment, we will take the 8th caller. The Crew, Darien Lake Amphitheater, July 18th, courtesy of Live Nation. Again, tickets on sale at livenation.com this Friday at 9 a.m., but win them right now. 8th caller, 252-WCMF. Good luck from your friends here in the break room on CMF. Bills play tomorrow night.
Yeah.
The good news?
What's the good news?
The Texans will be undermanned in this very important position.
That's good.
The bad news, it happened to us again.
Oh, no.
It just keeps happening.
What happened?
Next, here in the break room on CMF. We got good news for the Bills.
Great.
And that's followed by bad news for the Bills.
Oh, my God.
And here's the thing. I don't know, Kimmy, if what the Texans are losing is more valuable than what we may be without tomorrow night.
So it may not even matter.
I don't know.
Right.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock 96.5, WCMF. Bills, Texans tomorrow night live in prime time right here on 96.5, WCMF. We'll be doing a very special Football Thursday.
Okay.
Tommy will be making his picks around 7:45. Danger and Ryan will be here just after 9 o'clock. And if you want to watch the game,
Where do I go?
exciting news if you're a big fan of Ryan Duffy.
Wow.
He will be at the Bill Gray's Tap Room in Chi-Li. Delicious food, fantastic drink, and Ryan.
RD.
That's right. I'm sure he'll also have Let's Go Duffalo stickers to give away.
Ooh, stickers.
Huge hit. Huge hit.
Everybody wants those stickers.
They do.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Want some too. Go hang out with Ryan tomorrow night at the Bill Gray's Tap Room in Chi-Li for Bills Texans with your friends from CMF. So the big news all week with both teams has been who's healthy.
Okay.
Yesterday, it was announced that starting quarterback for the Houston Texans, C.J. Stroud, will not be playing tomorrow night.
Okay, so he's been out for a little bit, right?
He's missed the last 2 games with concussion symptoms,
Right.
post-concussion symptoms. So that means the neck, Davis Mills, will be starting for the Texans again tomorrow.
Okay.
You've seen this kid before, haven't you?
What's his name?
Davis Mills. He has the world's longest neck.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very giraffe-like.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
really?
looks like a golf ball on a tee. So you'd think, like, all right, the Texans without their starting quarterback, this is a benefit for the Bills.
Yeah.
But the Bills' injury report is not looking great either.
So who went down
Got a
now?
little longer yesterday.
So the pass-catching department has been brutalized again.
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid, hamstring, hasn't practiced all week.
So he can't camp.
He's going to be a no-go. New wide receiver and return man, Mecole Hardman. He has not practiced all week with a calf injury. Odds are he's not going to go. Wide receiver Curtis Samuel showed up with a neck elbow injury. He has not practiced all week. I would imagine he's a no-go.
So it's James Cook to the rescue.
And wide receiver Khalil Shakir, he's not hurt, but he has not practiced at all this week for personal reasons. We don't know what's going on
What
there.
the
Oh, no,
hell?
he had a baby.
Oh, he
You didn't
did?
see that? Yep. He and
Having my baby.
What the hell? Oh, a baby.
his wife had a baby,
Oh.
I think yesterday or the day before.
Good
but
for
that's why he
Khalil.
wasn't at
Right,
practice.
great.
Yeah.
Great. Can't play.
Well, no, he can play.
But is he going to play?
Well, yeah, I would
Oh,
imagine.
yeah. I think
there
he
for
was.
the baby.
He'll probably
Right.
Yeah,
be back at practice.
that's great.
Yeah.
Wait, way to plan a baby on a short week, Khalil.
Yeah.
Nice job. Congratulations. Okay, so Khalil's good to go. But without Curtis Samuel and without Mecole Hardman, 2 guys that were dressed and ready to play on Sunday, Kimmy, that means no matter what.
Did I see Josh Palmer was also limited?
Oh, I didn't see that. I just went with the guys that didn't play.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But, I mean, even if Josh, okay, if he is. Keon Coleman's playing tomorrow night, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. I mean, just by default.
You kind of have to
Yeah.
dress him.
Yeah.
'Cause-
He'll be in there.
But that's been a problem.
Well, I mean, the big debate has been your wide receiver core works so well without him, and you're trying to send a message
Yeah.
to this kid that maybe you run with the same receivers that got you to the dance on
All right.
Sunday.
He lucked out on this one, though.
Well, did he? Because all eyes are going to be on him on
yeah,
Thursday night.
Yeah, but you get to play. And maybe this is your another chance to show that you deserve to be out there.
All right, I'm going to ask a serious question,
What's that?
right? Because, Tommy, a big part of a successful football team is trust.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's got to trust one another, right? It was obvious when Gabe Davis, the Angel Gabriel Davis, got back on the field on Sunday, Josh Allen trusts Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
It was obvious when Josh Palmer was back out there after missing a couple of weeks, Josh Allen trusts Josh Palmer. And when Dalton Kincaid's out there and gets all those balls fed to him, Josh trusts him.
Yeah.
Josh doesn't seem to trust Keon Coleman.
No, because even when they asked him
Yeah.
about it, he gave like that standard answer, non-answer about the kid, which I get. He's not going to light the guy up, but it didn't sound good.
But, like, the success of Keon Coleman is tied directly to what decision Josh Allen makes when he's got the ball in his hand.
Right.
And, Kimmy, if he now has guys on the field that he trusts in Josh Palmer, in Gabe Davis, I would have to think that's going to hurt the amount of targets that Keon Coleman's going to get.
Maybe, but he may be forced to look at him. You know, I don't know. We'll see.
Dynamite analysis from Kimmy.
I mean, I don't know. You don't know either.
No, I don't.
It
But I
sounds
gotta-
like they're going to go to the ground game. If he doesn't have the weapons, you're just going to run
That
Cook.
kind of
out
got
there.
shut down last week.
And that's the problem. The Texans' defense might be the best defense in the NFL.
Really?
They are, like, elite good.
Oh.
Now, I don't know what their schedule is look like. Maybe, I mean, the division they play in is not good. You got the
The
Texans.
Cook is good.
But James Cook is good, but sometimes they'll sell out to stop the run, which they did against the Buccaneers. The Bills were able to throw over their heads.
But
It was
you had,
awesome.
you had some guys.
I'm a little bit nervous about this
Oh,
defense.
I would say so.
I mean, I don't know if the Texans can score points, but the Bills' defense hasn't been that good this season either.
And he said short week.
Yeah, and you're on
banged
the
up.
road. The good news is
What?
Josh Allen has never lost a road Thursday night football game.
Yeah, every time but isn't he starting to pile up some of this stuff?
What are you talking about?
Like, yeah, he never did. Oh, no,
now
he
he's
wasn't.
due.
Well, he was
all of a sudden.
he was undefeated in Thursday night football games. Period. Up
He
until
owned the Dolphins.
Patriots game a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
That was his first Thursday night loss ever.
Oh.
So, but the fact that he lost the last Thursday night means that he's due to win another Thursday night.
Okay, all right. There you go.
Ah?
No?
No? All right. Again, Bills Texans. Prime time tomorrow night, live on CMF, and it's an Amazon game. So if you do not have Amazon Prime, you can go to Bill Gray's and watch it with Ryan Duffy.
Yes.
Or you can listen to it live here on CMF. And if you miss anything, well, you don't even need to watch the game because we'll have all the coverage for you tomorrow
Yeah, I got you covered.
with Tommy's picks. All right. Let's take a break.
All right.
You are the only husband, boyfriend, man in a relationship in America that is bothered by this. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, before I tease, we have our winner for the Motley Crue tickets.
Yes.
Who's going to see Motley Crue?
John.
John! He's alive. Wire. We will have more Crew tickets for you tomorrow, and those tickets, again, go on sale Friday, 9 a.m. at livenation.com. All right. Tommy goes off like a car alarm yesterday in the commercial break.
No.
Something that had been boiling up with your relationship.
Weird take.
Yeah. And Kimmy, your husband prays for this.
Yes.
I get excited for this
Yeah.
because I get a triple in my
Yeah.
house. What kind of
It's such a
bitch
weird
life
thing.
do you live? Where, oh no.
Well, I don't like how it was cut. I don't know why. I don't like where you put it. It's all wrong.
We'll tell you what we're talking about and listen to a lineup of men on the phone bitch shame Tommy. Next, here at the break room on CMF. someone in this room is upset.
Whatever.
Well, he didn't ask for this.
Nope.
He's being forced to finish this, and it's not right.
Yes.
And according to Kimmy, he may be the only man in America that has a problem with his wife pulling this move.
Or that's bothered to this extent.
Because, Kimmy, you believe that every married man that can hear us is waiting for this moment in their life.
You're rooting for the opposite to happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
That Tommy is dreading every time it shows up in his kitchen. You're hanging out in the break room. Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5. WCMF, just after 9:30 this morning.
Yeah.
The mall in Henrietta is, for all intents and purposes, closing.
Yeah.
They have, we told you last week, they are telling all of the mall stores that have indoor-only entrances, you got to get out.
Get out.
We now have a date that will happen. Buy time. But it turns out, even though that mall is pretty much empty.
Yeah, so what happens?
There are places in the mall that don't want to go.
But they're making money?
Maybe they have
to
some
who?
loyal customers.
We'll get into it just after 9:30 here in the break room
What, do they have their own key?
on CMF. Tommy comes in during a commercial break yesterday. And, like, just to give you a little behind the scenes of the show, like, we have a lot of fun on the air. But probably twice a week, out of nowhere, Tommy will just go off like a car alarm on some completely non sequitur thing that all of a sudden pops in his head.
Yeah.
So you walk in the room and you go, you guys aren't going to believe this.
It's how my wife eats. Like she doesn't finish things. Like she'll make herself a salad.
Okay.
But she'll cut like a half a tomato.
Okay.
And a half an avocado and make a salad, and then she like either puts it in the refrigerator or whatever. Or like she'll start to eat something, oh, I can't finish this. Do you want it? And I'm always like, and I don't get how you can't finish them. Like, you can't eat a goddamn sandwich. You can't eat a tomato. Is it going to kill you to finish the other half of the avocado? And I have this rule. Tomatoes and avocados don't go in the refrigerator ever. If you cut an avocado, eat the goddamn avocado because it's going to turn brown. Open up cut a tomato, eat the tomato.
I've never eaten a full tomato in one sitting.
How? You're...
Again, if I'm slicing it up, putting it on a sandwich or something, I'm not putting a
I'll
full
eat half
tomato on a sandwich.
I'll eat a half a tomato while I'm putting the other half on a sandwich.
Plain?
Even half a tomato on a sandwich is still an unbelievable
lot
amount of tomato.
How big are the tomatoes you buying, man? What are you buying them by the power plant?
Beefsteak tomatoes, buddy. Only the biggest for me.
That tomato's going to last me 3 sandwiches minimum.
3? I could get 5 sandwiches out of 1 tomato.
Oh, my God. What are you, paper thin? Why even have it?
You have 1 slice of tomato on a sandwich. That's
all right, you make a salad.
Yeah.
You're a big salad boy.
Yeah.
You should be a fat boy. Now you're a salad boy. You can't... You're going to put avocado and a tomato in a salad. How much you use?
All right, maximum in a salad. Maximum. Half an avocado.
Half an avocado. Eat a goddamn avocado.
Maximum half a tomato, but most likely a quarter tomato.
Yeah.
Jesus, what kind of puny-ass girl salad you making?
Sorry, you want a man salad with
I had a
more
man
tomato?
salad.
But it's weird you have this
Big
thing.
old avocado.
You are Mr. You know how many calories are in that? You should watch your portions.
Well, it's a
You're gonna
tomato.
get
There's nothing
fat.
in it.
No, there's calories in tomatoes, buddy.
A whole avocado?
Lot of fat in avocados.
Yes, there is, but it's a good fat.
Oh, yeah, there's no such thing as good fat, buddy, is what I read
Like,
from
I've
a social
watched you-
influencer.
I've watched you when Dan Mason, GM of the Rochester Red Wings, comes in. He brings us food during the summer. You will pick through what he brings in and eat it like tiny bits of it at a time, and then leave the rest to get thrown out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, but here's the thing.
And we always make the argument, just eat the whole sandwich. You're like, no, I don't like it. I don't want to eat bread.
But here's the thing.
What?
Past your weird-ass amount of tomato consumption,
Yes.
Kimmy heard you talking
Yeah.
and said not only is your take wrong, it's the opposite of every man's take
It's
ever.
foreign, yes.
Because I've told you leftovers do not exist in my house. Because the second I'm done eating something and I haven't finished the meal completely, my husband takes it. He takes it over. Like, he's waiting for me to finish to see how much is going to get, to see how much is left over.
So he's like a dog.
Because he's going to finish it.
Because the dog's always just waiting for you to finish it off him.
Yeah.
That's
So
every
he
husband,
has,
though.
So he has no problem if, like, let's say we make chicken. I cut a piece of chicken in half to eat it. Like, he's going to eat the other half of the chicken.
Like, my wife will open up something, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know she's opened it.
Okay.
And I'll look in her 2 days later and go, did you open this? She goes, oh, yeah, I wanted you to finish it. I go, it's been open for 2 days.
Oh, my God.
Why didn't you tell me?
2 days in the fridge. Whatever will you do?
I won't eat anything that's been open more than 24 hours.
Are you serious,
If
you
open,
bitch?
yes.
Okay.
You'll throw it away.
I won't touch it. Toss it.
Why?
Because it's going to go rancid. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get
You
sick.
can give it more than a day.
It's in the fridge.
24 hours.
It's in the fridge. You don't need to cover your food in the fridge. It's not an absolute necessity.
Yes, you do.
Why?
Because it'll go bad. And it starts going bad as soon as you open it.
Okay.
It's going to rot in your gut. That's what they call rot gut.
I'm with Kimmy on this one.
Of course you are.
The phone number is 252-WCMF.
You always side with my wife.
252-9263. You, Tommy, might be the only man in America that has a problem with this because there are several roles as a husband you are supposed to play.
Yeah.
Protector, head of household, and most importantly, garbage disposal. It is your job as a husband or a boyfriend.
Or dad.
Yes, to finish all of the stuff that the people in your house do not eat. And it is a job that, one, most husbands excel at, and two, most husbands look forward to. Like, it's one of the few joys in life left. I get extra portions. Is there any other man listening to this show right now
Probably a dying man.
that feels the way Tommy does? Or, much like Kimmy's husband and myself, are most husbands silently waiting for the go-ahead from their wives to finish their food?
You're gluttons, yes.
No, you're not a glutton. You're not asking for it.
That's kind of glutton.
How is that gluttonous?
You're like hovering over the chicken.
No.
As soon as you're done, you scoop it in.
No.
Eat. Like leftover. Even what's funny about and I think a lot of wives do this. Like, if let's say we go out to dinner, she's not going to finish. I know she's not going to finish.
Sure.
And she will take everything with her.
Mm-hmm.
The bread, the butter. Is this a side? Pour it into this. Like,
I'm going to eat it for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, it never gets eaten.
Oh, see,
she throws it out. So my thing is leave it there.
But
no, I don't want to waste
option.
it. Let's waste it at home.
Okay, but why not waste it at home? At least I
let's
have
give
the
it to
option
waste
of eating it
management.
if I want it.
She never wants it.
But sometimes she might.
Ever. It never happens, man.
She might want to pick at it.
It gets tossed.
But you won't eat it.
No.
There's free food in the fridge.
Yeah.
No,
Prepared by somebody else.
It's been open. It's sat in a car. It's sat in a fridge. It's a day later. I don't want.
Bro.
It's something I also. It might be something too I don't normally eat.
The things you've eaten in your past, and I've met some of your ex-girlfriends, the stuff in the fridge is a problem for you?
Yes.
I promise you those were not refrigerated. And they were wide open in plenty of cars, my
Yes,
friend.
they were.
The only time my husband
On the
gets
dash.
annoyed.
What's that?
The only time my husband gets annoyed with stuff in the fridge is if it's something he doesn't like or something he says I ruined. So, like, if I put avocados on something or tomatoes or something that he doesn't like, some sauce he doesn't like, well, then I ruined it and he doesn't want it
He didn't like
anymore.
avocado?
No.
That would bother me too. How do you not like
I don't know,
avocado? It's like one of the
weird.
greatest
He does not like it though.
things
so, like,
ever
yeah,
invented.
if I have avocado on anything or guacamole, anything like that.
How do you not like
what?
guacamole?
He doesn't eat guacamole?
No, he does nothing with avocados.
What's wrong with your husband?
I don't
That,
know.
see, again,
But that's what
that
I mean.
would bother me.
Yeah, like if I put it on there, I know I'm gonna have this for lunch tomorrow because this is not going anywhere once I put it in the fridge.
All right, to the point you just made, the phone number is 252-WCMF, 252-9263. Tommy comes in yesterday during a commercial break like a tornado. Oh, my God, you know what I hate? My wife, she'll start eating something and I'll eat half of it, be like, you eat it. She'll cut half a tomato, put it back in the fridge, cut half an avocado. I don't want to eat all this extra stuff. The only husband in America that doesn't want to finish off what his wife can't finish. The only time something like this sucks, to Kimmy's point, is when your wife gets something that you don't like to eat. And that's where the mind games come in.
I don't like what she ordered?
Yeah, like let's say I go out to a restaurant with my wife and she orders something that I don't want to eat.
Yeah. You're not a big seafood guy.
No. Like that fish especially.
Yeah.
So that's where you kind of got to play mind games without your wife realizing it.
Oh.
Because, like, I have found myself trying to subconsciously push my wife towards a meal I would like to finish.
Oh, steer her into that.
Yeah. Because, like, if you're out to dinner, you can secretly manipulate your spouse into getting a meal that you'll enjoy when she's done.
Oh.
And I think that every wife has had this happen to them without realizing it.
Oh, okay.
Because I've gotten pretty good at doing this with my wife.
Mind control on entrees when you're out.
Not mind control.
Well, it kind of is manipulation.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Which is mind control.
I am extremely manipulative when it comes to the food that I will have to finish. Well, you look at me like that.
We go like old Manchurian Candidate when you go out to Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I want.
You got a Sirhan hamburger. I mean, Kimmy, have you noticed your husband trying to manipulate you when you go out to dinner into ordering something that he will like to eat when you're done with it?
No, he won't sway me one way or the other.
Maybe that's how good he is at it.
Because especially if we're going I mean, like I've told you guys, like he doesn't like pasta or anything. That's like my number
How
one.
did he get
when
so
we're separate.
big?
I don't know. A lot of potatoes.
I guess.
That'll do it.
Big spud boy.
I read somewhere that the potato has all of the vitamins and minerals you need to survive. You could only eat potatoes. And I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to believe that for the rest
You know
of
what his secret code name is?
What's that?
Tater salad.
252 WCMF, 252-9263. Let's talk to Kanan. She's on CMF. Hello, Kanan.
Hello. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm kind of suffering a little, but I'm enjoying what's going on.
Okay, so what do you got for us?
So I've got 3 men in my life. I've got my husband who will get stabbed in the hand with my fork if he touches my food before I say I'm done eating.
Okay.
Because I gastric bypass and I don't eat all that much, so he will happily take whatever I have.
Okay.
I have a 20-year-old son who, if I walk in the house with takeout, he's got the box in his hand and it doesn't even touch the refrigerator. And my uncle is just like Tommy, who will not touch leftovers, not like if they went out to eat or if my aunt cooked, he won't touch it for a second round.
They call him the sissy uncle.
That's you.
He's a sissy uncle.
That's you.
I've always been a sissy
No,
uncle.
you're the sissiest of sissies, though. You're like King Sis.
King sis.
Yeah, so that's it.
All right, but, I mean, Kanan, when you're done with your food, your husband gets that food and he's happy about it, right?
Oh yeah, he's tickled pink. But I'll order what I
And then
want.
he tickles some pink.
Ew. Come on.
He's fine with it, and he'll even have it if it's 3 days old.
But you've had that surgery where you can't eat a lot, correct?
Correct.
Man, that's like a dream come
So-
true for every husband.
And you get a skinny wife out of
Yeah,
it.
so for me, if I have a leftovers, it could be 2 additional meals for me. And I would happily have the leftovers, but I'm telling you, like half the time when I walk in the house with a takeout box, my 20-year-old son will be like at the door. What you got? Can I have it?
I mean, that was us when we were kids.
Yeah.
I
Was that
didn't
real
even get
food?
a chance. What was that?
No, I'm sorry. I'm making a joke with Tommy. I apologize. I'm talking over you.
Oh, she cutting out a little.
Oh, Kanan, we're losing your
Yeah.
phone, but thank you for the call. I really appreciate it. All right, we got Instagram messages
Yeah.
coming in. Duffy on WCMF. Baron Von Butt writes us.
What was he saying?
Tommy has reached the age where his metabolism has slowed to a crawl.
It is low.
It's so bad, his widow tummy can't handle more than 3 or 4 bites.
Yeah, but he eats a whole tomato or whole avocado.
I ate an avocado and a tomato, and I went Italian. I'm sorry, I lost it.
Now, my wife does something else that I guess your husband would appreciate. Like, sometimes she'll put stuff on my plate. I can't eat this. And without asking
Oh yeah,
me,
I put it on his plate.
she'll-
If I
and
know
I go-
I'm not gonna finish it.
I go, no, I'm good. And then but she's going to put it on my plate anyway, right?
Yeah.
And I don't touch it.
Okay.
And she goes, well, you didn't eat that. I said, yeah, I didn't want it. And then she goes, well, it's going to go to waste. And then I'm going to go, yeah, it's going to go to waste. Because I don't want it.
Do you understand what she's doing there, you dick? That is a love language.
Giving you the opportunity.
No, that's called
take care
food
of the
pushers.
situation.
She's taking care of you.
Yeah.
I just ate a meal.
It's a cavewoman instinct response. She wants you to be the hunter-gatherer you are with the extra calories that require... I can't even finish the sentence. But it is a love language thing.
But
She
look
wants-
at me, man. What am I hunting and gathering?
Jeremy writes us on Instagram, Duffy at WCMF, easiest way to get us. He says, my wife cooks extra, so we have leftovers. Either that or she's just trying to stop me from hovering over the table like a starving Labrador retriever.
It is funny how you might feel like this about your wife too, Pat, though. My husband doesn't understand when I can put away a very small portion of something. Like if I don't finish like a few bites of something or like
Yeah.
it's not even like a full serving size, like I'll still put it away for myself, and he can't wrap his head around how I can make that a meal later on.
Oh, no, it drives me nuts because it's 2 bites. I'll finish it. Just let me finish it
Yeah.
now, and we'll have the room in the fridge. And my wife will be like, no, I'm going to eat it later. Like, I am in the camp now where I'm disappointed when my wife gets something small when we go out to eat.
Oh.
Because, like, she has this habit, and I don't know where she gets it from. She'll get, like, a side salad and, like, 3 sides.
Mhm.
I want to try the side.
Yeah.
The sides look
But
so
the
good.
sides are enormous usually in
It
restaurants.
It depends on where we're going.
Okay.
Right? Like, if it's a family style side, I'm cool with it.
All right.
If it's an individual serving side, it means there's going to be no leftovers for me to house. And the sides she gets also suck.
Really?
There's a little slice of tomato with cheese and basil on it. That'll be $15. I don't want that.
All right. Well, yeah, you're not a very out of the box eater.
Out of the box. It's tomato, cheese, and basil. How is that out of the box?
It's delicious. It's that buffalo mozzarella.
It's literally the
mozzarella.
most base food possible. Tomato, cheese, basil.
It's very Italian.
What's the dark? Is it olive oil?
No, it's balsamic vinegar.
No, it sucks.
Delicious.
It sucks.
The one thing I also don't get
What?
is when people don't finish their breakfast and put it in the refrigerator.
Okay, breakfast, it doesn't always
Breakfast
hold up.
should be eaten or tossed. There shouldn't be partial egg and
Pastries
bagel.
you can keep around.
No, I'm talking like straight up breakfast.
Yeah. What about like
Toast. Toast,
Oh,
you
yeah,
either
who's
eat that
putting
goddamn toast
away?
or toss the toast.
I could agree on
What
the
about
toast.
like bacon, sausage? That
Eat it.
No, you can say
Yeah,
bacon and
you could say
sausage.
that.
For what?
You can
put
put it
that on
on
a
a
sandwich.
sandwich.
You like
Jinx.
cold sausage? You want to
Yeah.
put a cold sausage in your
I
mouth?
love cold
A
sauce.
cold brown and served sausage.
Yeah, I would kill for a cold sausage right now.
Why didn't you tell me,
Well,
bro?
I'm telling you right now.
I just got into the meat game.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Well, like, how so?
Well, I just got my license. I got to open up a little kiosk in the Metro.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Uncle Tommy's Old Time Cold Pork, from a farm to your lips, and here comes some sauce.
That would be the coldest sausage of all time.
Oh, it's cold.
We got way more Instagram messages coming in. We'll get to those in a sec. We're also getting phone calls from the most unique names we've ever had.
All right.
We just had a Canaan, right?
Yeah.
Now we have Igor. He's on CMF. Hello.
Wait, that cannot be his actual
I
name.
know two Igors.
They're monsters. Legitimate. There's no handsome Igor.
Igor, what's up, buddy? You're on CMF.
Well, I just wanted to say, I don't know where you guys are getting this idea that there's something going to be left when your wife's done eating. I mean, my God, she'd take my fingers right off if I get too close.
Well, any woman that would fall in love with an Igor, I don't want to meet. Because your face is going to be a
look.
mess.
Tommy, I used to be a goo.
Kid who smoked pot back in the day. That's a callback from a bad barber joke
Yeah.
yesterday. Hey, Igor, is that your real name?
No, it's not my real name. Everybody'd know who I was if I told you this, and all the other goos would get mad at me for telling on them.
Dynamite fake name. Igor.
Igor.
Thank you for the call, buddy. Have a good rest of the day. I went to middle school with an Igor.
I'm always picturing a guy with one gigantic eye and one regular eye.
Okay, what do we do? We're doing Gene Wilder movies now?
What did I say? Yeah, no, like Marty Feldman.
More Instagram messages coming in. Derek writes us on Instagram. Tommy bitching that his wife, she wants me to finish her leftover food, and I say no.
Not only is he mad about it, he doesn't understand it. I think that's the baffling part to me.
Derek writes us, Duffy at WCMF, easiest way to get us. I never get my wife's leftovers. She'll eat a third of her dinner, box it up because she tells me she wants to eat it later, then throw it out 3 days later without having another bite. Just let me eat it while we're out.
That's every woman.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is there an embarrassment for some women, their husbands finishing their dinner when they're out to eat?
Wait, there?
Embarrassment?
Like he just slides the plate over, starts eating it?
Well, no, because I've done that with my wife a bunch of times. Like, it's one thing.
It's a low-class move.
Why would she be embarrassed?
Well, it's Kimmy. It's like one thing to finish a burger at Applebee's
Yeah.
your wife didn't finish, but let's say you're at like a collared shirt kind of job.
Yeah.
Very nice place.
Yeah.
Is it trashy for your husband to take your plate from across the table, put it on top of his plate?
Oh, man, that is such a
I mean, it
low-rent
depends.
move, man.
It wouldn't bother me, but I know that there are people that are very proper and
Well, look, we were at
you
a
gotta
nice...
act a certain way here.
We were just at all of us at a really nice restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be weird, man. All of a sudden, you
but
just pull a plate
we
over.
shouldn't be. But we shouldn't be uptight about it. Like, look at who we are.
You're not in a prison yard, man.
I've done it
We
at
do
that.
the creep cap every Friday, and we're worried about sharing something off a plate.
No, you're literally taking the plate of food and just eating
Yeah,
it.
pulling. I've done that with my wife
Yeah.
at that exact restaurant.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well,
I wouldn't think
What's wrong
twice.
with you, man?
I didn't think about it until it just got brought up. I mean, it is awkward when the waitress comes over and there's no plate in front of your wife.
Oh,
Right,
see,
like
like,
what
she-
happened?
My husband and I have swapped plates, so at least I have something in front of me.
Oh no, I will finish mine and then I will
Oh.
take her plate and put it on top
You
of my
wait, your
plate.
plate swappers?
Yeah, well, so it makes room for him, so I'll take his empty plate.
You're,
and
this is my
he'll finish
parents.
his.
This is the stuff my parents used to do.
Well, what? That's a common thing.
My parents used to do this thing too, like, oh, try this, and it would be on their fork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
I'm not
married.
putting my mouth.
That's called love.
No, it's called spit up.
You wouldn't eat something off your wife's fork.
My wife's fork,
if she's
yes,
You lied.
but,
I know.
but she knows
She's
better.
listening. She's listening.
But she knows better.
Okay. Oh, she knows better.
She knows her place.
Remember, Mr. I don't put my foot down on nothing.
She knows better than do the fork bit, especially at a
Do the fork
restaurant. Like
bit.
I'm a goddamn baby.
You are a goddamn baby. You're a giant wrinkly baby. Bitch baby. 252 WCMF. Let's talk to Ben. Hey, Ben. How are you, buddy?
How you guys doing?
Good, man. What's up?
the funniest thing you said all day, actually probably all week, is Tommy being a hunter-gatherer. That was hilarious.
Thank you.
Anyways, so when I have my daughters on Wednesdays and on the weekend, whenever I make lunch for them or dinner or whatever, my one daughter will usually clear the plate, so I don't get anything off of her plate. But my younger daughter, she zones in on one thing and eats that, and then I usually get 2 meals for every one meal because she'll eat, like, just her fruit and not touch her chicken nuggets or anything.
No, he's right. Having kids is the greatest thing ever. What sucks is when my girls were little.
When you have a heart attack at 55.
When my girls were little. Ben, your phone, I got some background. I got to let you go, but thanks for the call. My wife, wanted the kids to eat healthy.
Yeah.
So, like, when we were kids and you would go get a kid's meal somewhere, any restaurant, it would be the entree, fries or tater tots, and, like, chocolate milk. Now you have the option for, like, apple slices or, orange slices.
Milk.
So my wife would always choose, like, apple slices, and I don't want that. So, like, my daughter would have, like, 3 apple slices left over, and it's like, I got to eat this. What am I, a horse?
Yeah.
Sucks. More Instagram messages. This one interesting.
Oh.
Justin writes us. Shrinkflation is eliminating husband leftovers. The portions are smaller now at restaurants. It isn't even the husband's share left when she's done.
He's right. I mean, there are certain places we go to because I'm expecting leftovers, but it's not as common as I would say as it used to be.
Or they're squeezing
where
the little
you had
guy
a
out.
full meal left over.
No, I mean,
The big guy's turning into a little guy.
What commercial voice? We're number one. Still number one. What commercial are you doing? I can't think. You know what solves all of this as a problem?
What?
Family-style restaurants.
Well, I mean, how they serve you, like
Yeah.
Yeah, one entree for everybody.
Oh, like plates?
Yeah.
I hate that stuff.
Yeah. It's fine if I'm with, like, my direct family, but if you're with, like, other people and you're not really sure about their eating preferences, it gets really awkward when you're ordering.
And I don't feel like I'm eating out. I feel like I'm eating at somebody's house.
Nobody wants to make a decision.
Bowls of food.
Well,
You
if
don't
it's-
really know
This is
how
what I
much
have
to
at home.
order.
If it's just me and my spouse, just me and my
Yeah.
wife, I love the
Yeah.
family style.
I've never
That's
eaten family
fine.
style with just 2 people.
Really? Some restaurants you have to.
Yeah.
They only serve family
Really?
style. Yeah. Like
Oh.
P.F. Chang's was only family style for a while,
Was
right?
it? I don't remember.
I didn't go to P.F. Chang's a lot. I
Food was-
wanted real, authentic strip mall Chinese food.
Yeah, because if you're with a group, then the leftovers get a little dicey.
And I don't like everybody poking around.
Well, you're just scooping it onto your plate.
Yeah.
And the fork, it's one fork that everyone's using in the dish.
Everybody's handling everything.
Oh, my God.
They never pull it until close to them. Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want you hovering over what I'm going to eat.
Okay. You're slowly turning into Howard Hughes. Like, you're going to have, like, tissue boxes on your feet. Your fingernails are going to be 5 inches long.
I've only got 3 jars of urine underneath this chair.
You would think that these businesses would be excited to be placed somewhere else.
Oh.
Because for all intents and purposes, this mall is
dying.
It's not dying, it's dead.
Yeah, so-
In fact, like the mall has said, you got to get out.
So why are you hanging?
I don't know.
Just to be a dick?
There is one business owner who is not happy.
I'm standing my ground.
Well, he wants to. And we'll get into the story next here in the break room on CMF. I'd have thought that any business owner would be excited about this.
Oh.
Right? Like you're getting out of a situation where there's nobody walking around.
Yeah.
And you could be put into a situation where the foot traffic is a whole bunch better.
You're making money.
Which would, in theory, make your business better. But that is not the case.
Yeah.
Because these stores that have held on in a place where nobody is going, some of them are upset.
You think you'd go broke.
You're hanging out in the break room, Rochester's Classic Rock, 96.5, WCMF. So the big story last week in the town of Henrietta is that Wilmerite, who owns Marketplace Mall, has let all of the stores that have only inside entrances, they have to be gone. They're shutting the place down.
You're getting tossed.
Yep, you got it. And Wilmerite said that they will help them find other places in properties that Wilmerite owns.
Right.
Those include Eastview Mall, the Mall at Grease Ridge, and the Pittsford Colony Plaza. Is that one of them?
Okay.
One of the plazas in Pittsford. By the way, the outdoor entrance stores.
The big joint.
Yeah, at the mall. So Floor and Decor, Dave and Buster's, Go-Kart Racetrack, JCPenney, they will remain open.
Okay.
But the word on the street is...
So there's nothing inside anymore.
Well, that's just it. They're going to turn it into something, and Wilmerite says they are in discussions with several different people that will do something with the entire property on the inside.
All right.
But they can't announce what it is yet because nothing has been finalized. So, the fact that the mall has been pretty much dead for maybe a year or two.
Oh, easily, yeah.
You'd think that these places that had leases would be excited to be let out of it where they can go somewhere else. But you'd be wrong.
Really?
Berkeley Breen, who always gets to the bottom of everything,
Oh, yeah.
over there on 10 NBC, took a trip over to the mall, was disappointed when he saw the Auntie Anne's pretzel was already gone, and then went back to his job. And he talked to the man who owns the jewelry store left over in Marketplace Mall.
Okay.
It's called DS Jewelry and Repair. It is owned by Malik Elmas. And Malik is very upset that he is being forced to leave.
So, but he has no customers.
He says he does.
But he must.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that could be one of those things, jewelry repair. I don't know. Maybe people are like loyal to that area, or maybe there aren't a lot in that space.
In Henrietta?
I don't know. Is there a lot of specifically jewelry repair spots?
Yeah.
But it seems like
Is there?
If you're that unique, because you repair jewelry, you could go anywhere because you're unique, and they'll find you because they need you.
Yeah.
So why are you hanging there?
It's cheap. Is it cheap to stay there?
I mean, it's a good question. It would have to be probably less expensive.
But they're going to toss your ass anyway.
So
right?
he says that his customers, he has a loyal base of customers that continue to come to him, that those customers know where he is, and he's afraid if he moves, they will not be able to find
Plenty
him.
of parking.
They're that loyal, they'll find you, man.
Okay.
Yeah, or they go somewhere. Like if there are other places closer to where they live, if they're in Henrietta, they're not going to probably go all the way to Pittsford.
Valid point.
You know?
So
I guess if you're trying to keep your current customer base, I would be
I
afraid
gotta
to
schlep
move.
all the way inside there, and there's nothing else there to do. Like, when they could go to the mall, it's convenient for other things I can do.
Sure.
I can do that and leave.
Yeah, but
Get
you
out.
have to worry about, a ton of people, or I don't know.
You said that
I
you don't even think they
I
have
can
a food
understand,
court.
I guess,
They
like
don't.
why if your business is doing okay and maybe you're not paying a ton in rent, you wouldn't want to move.
So is he like
you'd be
saying,
scared to move.
Is he saying he's gonna stay?
Well,
Like,
he can't. They're going to shut them all
Yeah.
down. So in an interview with Berkeley Breen that aired yesterday, Mr. Elmas, who owns this jewelry store, said he was told he has to be out by January 1st.
Oh.
So that's when it's over.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he has no choice. They asked him
Yeah.
where he's going to go. He said he wants to stay in Henrietta, probably someplace in Henrietta. But it doesn't look like Wilmerite owns anything in Henrietta that he can move into.
Oh.
So he's going to have to go rent from somebody else.
okay, that's business.
But
Maybe it wouldn't be as big of a problem if he could stay in the area.
But here's the thing, like up and down Jefferson Road, there are a ton of
You would
businesses
think.
like what this guy does. So now he just
Oh.
becomes, another face in a crowded space.
Oh.
Where here, I mean, I guess, look, I don't know. I would have thought the same way you're thinking.
Yeah.
That he get me out of this, empty place.
There's nobody there.
But it does kind of suck. Like,
It's got to be lonely there too. Like,
Maybe it's quiet.
yeah, but
Maybe
like,
he
let's
likes it.
say there's like nothing going on. So let's say, businesses aren't slammed all day, right?
Yeah.
You just sit there by yourself in an empty mall with an echo. This almost got to be creepy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what's still open the last time I went in there. The JCPenney is still open, and you can tell because they have a big sign on the outside of the JCPenney that says, "We are open."
So please come in. Yeah.
I think there's like a prom shop.
Wait,
and
that's
like a
still
tailor.
hanging? Well, we got our
I don't know-
tuxedos?
Yeah, oh, no, Tuxedo Junction's not there, but the
I don't know
tailor
if it's-
across the way, I think, is still there. You're right.
Yeah, but there is
He
a
ain't
prom and is it Tuxedo Junction? It might be something else.
Okay.
This is where we got
That's
those
also
white
still there.
tuxedos we had to wear for our Christmas party.
Is Zoomy still open?
What's Zoomies, a kid's store?
Yeah, it's like a skateboard shop, bro.
But if they don't have an outside entrance, they're out.
Yeah, they would have to go.
Yeah.
Because like the Express
And,
Outlet.
and that's only in malls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you Google what stores are still open currently in the Marketplace Mall? It's probably not even an appropriate list because like as we
Yeah,
go
they're going to be gone anyway.
as we go down like the timeline here. I mean, the mall opened 45 years ago.
45 years.
It was one of the more popular malls for a long time.
Oh, sure.
But Bon-Ton started the exodus. They closed in 2013. They were going to do the outlet mall ID in 2016. That never happened. Macy's shut down in 2017. They just bricked the entrance to Macy's up. It's very creepy.
Oh.
Dick's moved out this year. The Orthopedic Center opened in 2023. That was supposed to revive what could be retail. That never happened. There was a time where they opened up like this jump area. It was
For
almost
kids? Like a trampoline thing?
No. It was almost like a, how do I put this? Theme park amusement ride.
Oh.
Outside of the old Macy's where like you got strapped in and you would like jump and spin and stuff like
But
that.
it was inside.
It was, yeah, in like the front of Macy's.
And that didn't work?
I did not. For some reason, people did not want to go to the mall to jump
around.
Kimmy, what do we got for stores still open?
Okay, so I'm seeing there's a beauty and brows place.
Okay.
in
Always got
there.
one of those in the mall.
Yep.
store.
No. They
is
do
it-
the actual stuff.
They list J.C. Penney. Is J.C. Penney?
Penny's is still
okay.
open, yes.
That's still there. Lens Crafters, Land's End,
Land's End is still open? Oh, that's outside the mall.
the jewelry repair, DS Jewelry Repair, custom T-shirts,
Awesome.
Floor and Decor.
Outside the mall.
Not a lot of choices.
But again, like half of these
Quick
are
Fit Alterations.
Okay. So all the sneaker stores are gone.
Respect My Kicks.
That's
Is that
a
a place?
secondhand sneaker store. Like
Okay,
a,
that's in there.
You resell sneakers to that guy.
All right.
Sportsman's Warehouse.
That's outside the mall.
Okay.
So nothing,
Then
really.
yeah, there's not. I think the rest.
There's
of
just no
these are
reason to
outside the
go
mall.
there.
I am going to go walk around one more time before they close it.
One more lap?
Yeah. No,
All
I
right.
mean, look, my kids loved going there when they were little.
It's going to be kind of sad to see it, like, gone.
Yeah, but it's going to be one of those things, too, where once it closes, it's like, oh, I never got to go back.
Oh, there's also like a cell phone store and a Best Fit menswear.
Okay.
Those are some lonely dudes.
Anybody?
Hello?
It's one of those places where it's like $99 suits
Yeah.
advertised
They
out
might
front.
actually get a decent amount of business. I don't know how many places are left like that.
Well, like there's a Men's Warehouse on Jefferson Road.
Is there still? I thought those were closing.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking a different spot.
That's how well we know Henry. I live there, for God's sake. All right, so if you want to take one last lap around Marketplace Mall,
Go depress yourself.
it looks like best case scenario, you have about a month left to do
All
it.
right.
So get after it.
Yeah,
Go buy
come on.
some jewelry from Mr. Elmas.
Yeah, nice suit.
There you go. Come back, wrap it up, tell you what we're doing tomorrow. Football Thursday.
Oh, boy.
Next on CMF.
Yeah, the old Hyundai Rapparoo.
For a Thursday break room CMF that makes tomorrow a Friday. You know what that means?
No, tomorrow's going to be a Thursday.
You're right. I screwed it up because football is throwing me off.
I understand.
It's a football Thursday.
Yeah.
Here in the break room on CMF. But before we get to football Thursday,
We're going to bitch it out.
Bitch Voice Theater, then football Thursday.
A lot going on.
Your Bills take on the Houston Texans prime time live right here on 96.5 WCMF. And remember, it is an Amazon game.
Yeah.
So if you do not have Amazon Prime, you got two options. You can listen to the game live here on CMF.
Yeah.
Great broadcast. Or you can go out and watch the game.
Oh.
And if you're going to do that, we have a suggestion for you.
Yeah, big old Amazon boy.
Ryan Duffy, who will be appearing in the room tomorrow, and will be at the Bill Gray's Tap Room in Shiloh.
Yeah.
Delicious food, fantastic drink. Go watch the game with Ryan.
And meet him.
Yeah, you can meet Ryan.
Yeah.
Who is the kinder of the two Duffys.
Yes.
Kind, gentle, loves attention, loves when you scratch him on the back of the ear.
I believe he's the highest educated of the Duffy clan.
The fact that you said highest educated lets me know how uneducated you are.
But I'm right, aren't I?
Oh, yes, of course.
Because you didn't do no college.
I didn't do no college. Well, no, I did 14 days at MCC.
Did your old man do college?
He's got an associate's degree, but he may have drawn it with crayons.
So come meet the highly educated Ryan Duffy.
And by the way,
Professor Sorry.
He nailed it. It took him 15 years to get his bachelor, but he got it done.
He did it.
He got it done. One credit a year,
almost
ladies
more
and gentlemen. So, yeah, Ryan will be at the Bill Gray's Tap Room in Shiloh for the Bills-Texans game tomorrow night. Go hang out with him. We get into this game hardcore tomorrow.
Okay.
Tommy's got picks to make.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be doing that just after 7:45. And to recap those picks, as they do every week, from the Sports Bar, 95.7 The Fan, Mike Danger. And as we previously mentioned, from the Let's Go Duffalo podcast, Ryan Duffy.
Professor Sorry Duffy.
That's right. He will be here. Also, the latest episode of Let's Go Duffalo up now, and you better listen to it soon because it goes dead tomorrow night.
Oh.
So all that and more tomorrow here in the break room on CMF. For Kimmy, who is ordering stuff she knows her husband will eat just to clean the plate. For Tommy Muley, who, you touched that? I don't want it. I don't. You got a tomato. I want a tomato.
Yes.
I want it. My name's Pat Duffy. See you tomorrow with the break room 6 a.m. on 96.5 WCMF.